Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
The analytics to real time to my video
Yeah.
manager, just something mundane like that, and it popped up on a page refresh, basically, you know. And it's like I can't imagine you're asking everybody that one. I must have triggered some filter that's like looking for people that stream at least a certain number of hours per week or something like that, or maybe they just kind of spammed everybody who was on at that moment that was streaming or whatever, you know. But just kind of a weird one, you know, just kind of a weird one. I was almost reluctant to tell them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all their questions were literally just about, you making money? I mean, that's really what all their questions boil down to. How you making money? Like that. Bot's down again. I know Filthy was messing with the day. I think he's resetting it because we're at the end of the month.
You still got 3 days.
Do we have 3 days? Wait.
Yeah, or
Oh,
Tuesday's the
right,
last, Wednesday's the last
You're
day.
right, you're right, you're right. We're not at the end. Oh, well, it's down. I know he uses that computer to play Minecraft and stuff sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his streaming PC.
What's that?
That's his streaming
Neil,
PC for now.
Neil, I'm gonna say right now, if you bring up general chat one more time, I'm definitely not going in there. I've been on for 5 minutes, and you have brought it up like 12 times in general chat. You brought it up like 3 times already in this. I'm gonna go over there. But Jesus Christ, man. Give me a fucking minute. Man. Gets to be a bit much. I'll be honest with you, it gets to be a bit much. I'm just doing my intro stuff, man.
Take a chill pill.
Discord. No, I look at the Discord and it's just like bam, 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 bam,
Since
bam,
10 a.m.
bam,
this morning.
Bam, 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 bam. I'll get in there, but not yet. Doing a show. It's not a phone call, it's a show. All right. Working on the playlist. We're recruiting teams. Ugh. Would you ever join one of those teams, you know, Fortnite teams or whatever? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like, is that you?
Yes, just started one right now.
Okay. It depends.
I don't think I would.
Why not?
Unless it was like a really, really, really big exclusive one, like I got fucking lucky. I don't think I would, you know? Cause they seem like weird. They seem like desperate.
If it was a Fortnite team and I was good at Fortnite, yes. If it was
Yeah.
GTA, no. If it was Rocket League, maybe. If it was...
Is your job in today? Yes. Yes, I did put it in. I did put it in today. So my my online name, do you mean my gamer tag or my social club? No,
Think
it's
Social
cool,
Club.
Neil. Just chill, man. That's all, you know. Just chill. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. All right. So, what do you mean by online name? Do you mean gamer tag? Do you mean social club?
I think Social Club.
Okay, I think they're both the same though. Hold on, let me look at my social club real quick, so I'm not mistaken, but I think they're the same. It could be here, be love, be love. I really don't think we know. Oh. Okay, that one's the same, but no space. So, social club is L34CONCREEPY. Gamer tag is L34CON space CREEPY. There you go. Okay, there you go.
If it says search by crew, just look up Ahoy Crew. You'll
Yeah.
find him
Yeah.
like
Well,
automatically.
there might be a couple. Are there any fake Ahoys? There probably like one or two.
Maybe.
There's probably a Ahoy PS4.
Just look up the one that has like close to 1,000
shit.
members.
Shit,
Ah.
I forgot to restart the timer. That's okay. Well, it's starting with 4, but it's just a race, so it's not the worst thing to start with just 4 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. That's not what I wanted.
Tempesta it is.
XA21 versus your Tempesta.
Actually, that's what I chose anyways.
Oh, okay. I wanted something that has some good colors that goes with my outfit, you know?
I just want to dance.
I really don't have you know. It could be here. Below.
I need to change my horn.
Oh. All right. So we're gonna wait for a couple more people to come in here. I'm gonna be jumping in the general chat in a little bit, guys. So if you haven't followed my Discord already, please do. You'll find a link below. On Sundays, I'm gonna try to make it a habit of jumping in the general chat. So what I'm doing is waiting for a couple more people to kind of get started, get a bigger party going, maybe. If you haven't joined the Discord already, please do. If you do join the chat, simple rules, no cursing, no
Copyrighted music.
Yeah, don't bring up like grotesque stuff, and then try not to dominate the talk, because you know it is still just a stream, So all that together, basic rule stuff, but you know, so we can all kind of play together and kind of do. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make more of a habit of doing it. Car's pretty nice in here.
And anybody currently watching, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Right? I mean, yeah.
I guess. I guess.
And share it out.
Yeah.
And share it to Reddit.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Are you in first? Holy cow.
Yes.
We have the same vehicle, yo.
Yeah, but I'm really, really good at this game. Uh-oh. I almost went off the edge there.
Should have fell off.
Right, well, I'm like, I'm really good at this. Well, I'm like curb boosting the hell out of everything, you know?
Because you're bacon creepy.
Yeah.
Hold up, is Nasty right here? Nope. That's why you're
no,
winning.
there's only 4 of us right now, yeah, no Nasty. I'll take the M's in here right now, you know, like the real hard races. Like, God damn it, those guys are not here right now. It's like, all right. There's no more racers. That's what I should do. I should just block Nasty and all those guys so I look more pro than I am.
Holy
I
cow.
wonder if like really big channels, ones who have like millions of people watching regardless, you know,
Yeah.
if they do that just to kind of like, you know, pad their numbers, be like,
That's
this guy
dumb.
might love me. It is dumb, but someone like that could afford to do it and no
Hey,
one ever
Dom,
noticed.
thanks.
You know what I mean? No one ever noticed if they're like big, if they're big.
Thanks for the like, Dom. Please.
Don't.
Know what?
Oh.
I was crashed.
Oh my god.
You missed it?
Yep.
No, how?
Went right through the corner of it.
What?
I know.
How is that possible, man? That's dumb.
It's okay.
Because I sometimes hit the corner really hard too. And it always, like, hits for me.
Comes
That's
close. Yeah, exactly. On that one, I've hit the corner proper like every other time. So today it's like, all right. No, you go. Yeah, you dick. Fine, I'll take it. Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. All right, let's
He would have
see.
had it no matter what if it wasn't for
Yeah.
that corner.
Yeah. Okay, so Nessa, where are you going? Just on the Osiris. You got to get off that Osiris, Nessa, and get into Wagner territory. Oh yeah. Now the Osiris
WTF
used to be
crazy, what
great.
up?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I did talk her into getting the Osiris. I was like, get the Osiris, but because in the old days, you had to have it to do stunts. But the game has mutated so much since that it's all about the XA or the Wagner, sometimes the Otark, you know.
Yeah.
Woo. But if I only had to get one supercar now, I feel like you can only get one. What would it be? I had to throw them all away, only keep one.
I probably have to go with XA21.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's XA, Wagner, or Otark. That Otark,
I
its handling
still would
is
choose
really fucking great.
XA21. Dom, I'm doing good, man. Thanks for asking. No, I would choose the XA because no matter what, even on races that say use Osiris only or T20, what is it, narrow? I still go with XA21. I'm usually good, and you know, at least top 6.
Huh.
Make sure you extend the time if anybody's trying to join.
Yeah, I just hit it right now. Oh, Liam's already joining? Cool. I was just about to pop him an invite. Cool, Neofighter's around. Let's send him one.
I'm inviting like random people. Well, not random, but people I know.
Yeah, I'm just inviting green dots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, let's start playing a game.
Holy cow. I don't want to lag out either, though.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go and pop over to that general chat. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, I'm popping over to the general chat in the Discord. If you happen to be following my Discord, hold on. There we go. If you happen to have joined my Discord, I have a link below. You'll find it if you scroll down in my description. There's a Twitter, a Twitch, a Discord, and a Patreon. Follow that Discord link. That should bring you to the app. If you register up on my Discord itself, then you'll see me in there in just a few moments here. Just a moment here. Just give you guys just a chance to get in there. I see Slug and Neil already in there. What's up, guys? I'll be over there in just a moment.
I'm going over there.
Let's see. You're going over there? All right.
Yep.
I'll meet.
Hey,
Well,
you
hello,
guys.
everybody. How you all doing today? Welcome.
I apologize for that.
No, it's all
I
cool,
got my
man. It's all good.
messages mixed. That's why.
That's all good. Just
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
this one.
slow-moving glacier. I'm a slow-moving glacier. It is this one. We haven't done this one in a long time. The American Gladiators. All right, where are they? They're out there.
This
And
is
they're
where I
moving
die.
right forward. Huh?
This is where I die.
There we go.
This game doesn't like me.
Yeah.
Told you.
He said it at like the perfect moment as I killed him.
Indeed.
I'm up late.
Oh, what the fuck?
Tonight because
My grenade went off near me for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh no.
just out of curiosity, because you live in the mountains, do you ever have the trouble where the crickets are like make it so you can't sleep?
No, we don't get crickets up here. It's too dry.
Got them like crazy at here.
No, but we will get howling coyotes.
That kind of wakes you up.
They're frightening sounding. Freaks out the dogs too, so the dogs start freaking out. I was gonna say I'm joining, but I remember I had no mics as Liam. Oh, we can join us to hang out if you want, Liam. You can join us to hang out.
Yeah, you wanna.
Yeah, I guess my grenade bounced off a corner, but I was not aiming anywhere near too far down, so I don't know how I killed myself. That was kind of weird. I mean, you know how if you're aiming too far like down, you'll clip the edge. I wasn't anywhere near it yet, you know, so it's kind of.
Oh, Liam. GG, man.
Unless someone got me.
Holy
I
cow.
think I got myself. All right, cool. Matthew Gutierrez has joined the game. Right on.
I got Dom.
I did want to tell you, I am planning my budget this coming month to do the sponsor for you.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, thanks, bud.
I haven't done something in a while. I figured.
I'm going on 11 months next month.
What you need to do is get yourself an Xbox One and some GTA. That's what you need to do.
Actually,
Yeah,
my-
so
maybe
we could
plan-
kill
depending
you
on
in
their
GTA.
hours, there's a place near me that's like an arcade. I think I said it a long time ago, but it's you can play anything from Atari to Xbox One on it.
Just go get one. Just save up to get one. It's better that way.
That unkindest
Spend-
man team kills
Yeah, don't.
I have
kill
him
him,
blocked.
Dennis.
because of it.
By the way, I'm not sure if you saw my first comment. My friend's plant, my friend's cheese plant, is 1 week away from starting to bud, and then we have to wait a month, aka 4 weeks afterwards, to start harvesting.
Cool, man. Cool. I'm a soccer ball. So that's what's going on with me. I probably stand out like a motherfucker, don't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Not no longer. Midnight shush. Hold on real quick.
How's it going, people?
Hold on really quick, guys.
This is crazy slow. Sorry, my mic's probably horrible. It's an old television.
No! Screw you, Liam.
Thank you. All right.
Right now.
I'm back, guys. That was Scott bringing me an almond roca. You ever have almond roca? Oh, I died. That's okay. I died for a good cause. So this is an almond roca. I'm gonna hold it really close to the camera. It's in like a, as you can see, like a kind of like aluminum gold wrapping, you know?
Yeah.
And you open it up.
Oh, yeah,
Let's open it up. This is fun.
Is it like a Ferrero Rocher?
Well, here I'm showing you in the camera right now. So it's a toffee that's wrapped in chocolate and sprinkled in like an almond dust. So delicious, so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Put it in a bar.
Man. Oh man. Oh man. You know how I can't eat bread?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gluten free, right?
Yeah. This is crunchy, sweet stuff. So even though it's not like a cookie, it kind of fulfills a little that cookie.
I know
urge,
what
you know?
you're talking about. Yeah.
For accepting
Mhm.
like fan mail, because I'd send you a whole bunch of chocolate.
Oh, jealous.
Oh man.
I
Oh
have
man.
connections in New York City now because of my last culinary class.
Uh huh.
I can get like the German chocolate and send it to you.
Oh.
I know. I know. Actually, from my
Other
culinary
countries have the
class.
best chocolates. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I mean, there are some American chocolates that are good, but we make so many companies that make crappy chocolate that we get a bad reputation. You know.
What a game.
Die, bad monsters.
Nutella chocolate, is that an American product or is that an import?
Nutella?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that is really good.
I'm pretty sure it's an import. Just because of the love the international community has for it, it's got to be an import, you know?
The interesting flavors of Kit Kats from Japan.
They have like a wasabi and shit, don't they?
Yes, and they also have one which is like
No.
my southern favorite. They have butter.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. My inner.
Hello,
my
Lola Danberg. Run, Lola, run.
Oh, yeah,
You ever see that movie, Run, Lola, Run?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Nessa. Nessa dropping $5. Thanks, honey. I don't know, because I can. Why don't you come hang out? Why don't
Holy
you come hang
cow.
out?
She's
No!
not-
We're in general chat today. Man, that chocolate hit the spot. Oh.
Oh shit.
My
Oh.
question for you: when somebody sponsors your streams,
Uh-huh.
does it show up once or is it shows up all the time?
It shows up
Um,
once, but the person's name then has a badge next to their name. Like if you look,
Yeah.
Blue Ink has that like little purple rock there, you know, like that.
Cool.
And after like certain amount of months, like they go, like you could change them on YouTube now so that each like tier, I guess, are different.
Hello.
Hey Nessa.
Hi, Nessa.
Hi,
Yeah, you can
Dyson.
change them. So they have like a different like, just different badges and shit now. I don't know. Is there anything else you can do with it?
No.
I was thinking it gives you. Oh, Matt, you're so violent. So
I'm-
violent, man.
I got 2 more months. I'll hit my 1 year.
Nice. Then he gets his 1 year AA chip.
Or what it would be a 1 year bacon bit shit, right?
1 year sobriety.
But I'm,
This is one of Dragons. We haven't done his in a little while.
nice. I was gonna say, as I hit 1 year for you, I'll hit 1 year for tanks and cinematic
Is,
as well.
glitching like
So it's
crazy
cool.
right now.
What car class?
Who's glitching?
Sports classic,
I vape, I said.
off road,
Okay.
Utility.
utility, vans.
I'll do utility. I got that truck.
Oh yes, let's do it. Utilities.
No, I would wreck everybody who didn't have that
Oh, I
truck.
don't have that truck.
It'd be really boring. You would all would be in like air tugs, and I'd be like racing this pickup that's customized. You know.
I have a
Someone told me
customized
the good-
pickup too.
I forget which one it was, which truck it was. Like, dude, get this one. It's the fastest one in utility. I'm like, really? It's like, I look, I was like, oh, it is, because everything else is like a fucking a tractor, you know.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
lawnmower or some shit.
Hey, Stephanie, come
Hey,
hang out with us,
Stephanie.
Stephanie. We're in the general chat.
Yeah.
I seen you were making something in Creator there the other day.
Oh,
Yesterday.
I changed my outfit. Now I have to either be Chimney Sweet Cat or Creepy Cupid. Can't. No, at work. Tell them you're going
Aw.
to anyways. Just be like, cause I'm a boss when they ask why.
I chose my horrible car.
Yeah, some places like that, and some places are like, you're
Bunch
fired.
of dicks.
I wonder how the swinger would work on this race.
I've picked that as well.
Is yours
I'm doing-
fully custom though?
I'm doing Rapid
Yeah.
GT. I'm
Okay.
just in love with this car.
And obviously it's got the it's got
I seen the UK flag. Yeah.
Union Jack on it.
I hope something good gets released Tuesday. My guess, a boring car that no one really likes will get released. and
Holy
and some
cow! What
curtains
the
for
heck?
the nightclub.
And some
Okay, back on
curtains.
top.
And some curtains.
They'll release the really bad cars first. Or like
No.
one decent thing and then something stupid.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Oh crap!
It's the Rapid GT. It's some kind of an Aston Martin apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently Aston Martin makes a badass muscle car. But like everybody's told me that it's an Aston Martin remake. But it's it's a Dubachi Dubachi Rapid GT Classic they call it. But yeah, I would never like looking at the design. Like they're saying, yeah, if you see the one in real life, like you can see what car it is. Like, I would never guess this is a British design. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
my first thought was American muscle car. Like, who is this? Is this?
It's the same body as a 65 GT.
There's a couple subtleties on it that say Europe. If you look at the way that the fastback connects with the hips on the side, man, that looks like a European car. You know what I mean? If you look at the way the door lines going down the sides are really straight and don't really flare out much because of narrow traffic and that kind of bullshit. You can see
I see the comparisons.
there's a little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
It definitely doesn't look like a British made car.
Yeah.
And I'd
Yeah.
know because I am British.
He's from Wales, you guys. Don't let him lie
He's
to you.
from Britland.
Brilliant.
No, not at all. England is my city.
I feel bad for you. I mean,
Yeah,
what?
you should.
This car is so boss.
No! Oh
no.
my gosh.
Why did you betray me, car? I was just praising you. I was praising you. You're getting the praises.
The only bad thing about this swinger is it's not a big fan of turning.
Oh yeah,
you're
no.
the swinger? Oh, shit,
Yeah.
I'll catch you. I thought you were in some kind of a, Turismo or cheat or something. Shit.
No, I'm using the swinger.
Now I'm not afraid of your car no more. It's a good car, but you're gonna lose it eventually.
It hops a lot.
I've got to brake quite early to take corners, otherwise I'm screwed.
I just have to drive this thing like a Dominator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like the Hermes or Yosemite. They all kind of drive sort of the same. It's a whole lot of don't get. Uh huh.
Just out of curiosity, other than Mary, do you smoke?
No. Bad for you. No, I don't.
I used to smoke cigars, then I smoked cigarillos, and I switched to vaping, and now my vape, I think, officially has died. It's not wanting to work.
There we go.
Really?
In the pink
Get
tunnel.
off the wall. Thank you.
What?
My car would not stop kissing the wall.
What car are you driving?
My cheetah.
Ooh, I love that car.
I do too, and I love it better if I actually drive right. Darn the car.
Did you get your
That was a
mic
bad
yet?
idea.
I gotta update something.
Oh wait, no, it's the weekend. Never mind. I was wondering if Vanessa got her new mic, but I don't think you get mail today.
No, they deliver. USPS
No.
delivers on Sundays. Yeah. Well, where I
Oh,
live,
we
they
I'm
don't
do.
confused
deliver
then,
on
because
Sunday.
it's. I'm not confused then. Because it's 20 past 4 on Monday. It's 20 past 4 20 past 4 in the morning on Monday. I was confused.
No, there's an easier way of saying that. It's 4:20.
Right?
Yeah.
You too.
You just go, it's 4:20, man, and I'm like,
I'm
radio.
British. I've got to be
radio.
awkward.
So
Yeah, I will get that
I'll
for
answer you with a
tomorrow.
radio.
I'm British. Would
know,
I
I'm
really be British
translating
if I
it
don't
for
make
you.
things awkward?
Radio, chip chip cheerio.
Chip, chip, cheerio.
That's how you guys talk, right?
That means hello. How are you?
I'm just kidding.
Chim chim
You were
true.
that was you asserting your dominance in British.
Yes, yes. That's how they chose their first king, you know.
Oh, my
Oh, that's
God.
great.
It was just a whole island full of polite guys, and this one guy that was like, "I must insist I am king." Chip chip cheerio, and they're like, "I guess that guy's king." We call him King
know-
Bill the Polite.
For all I know, there was a guy, I can't remember his name. Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember his name.
It wasn't King Bill the
That's
Polite.
such a great story right there, man.
No, it was William the Conqueror. It was his like right hand man sort of thing. I can't remember his name, but he had some stupid name.
Was it Tom?
It was dumb.
It probably it could have been. It really could have been.
I'm
Well,
kidding. I'm
You
kidding.
know.
It was bacon, creepy. Or, no, filthy.
I give you a Hong Kong, Nessa. Hong Kong. I'm sorry, I have to catch up with Liam.
Uh-huh.
He's out there somewhere, just waiting for me.
Yeah,
I
he is.
know, he already passed me.
I know.
He's out there
laughed at me
cheating.
already.
He's way the fuck ahead of me, though.
Who's in fourth? Gonzo.
Me?
21 seconds behind me.
Yeah.
I'm
I
predicting he's
messed up,
33
man.
seconds ahead of me.
I mess up so much, it's not even funny. This is car, yo. It
Hey,
hops
B-Man.
around for me.
B-Man has donated $1.50. I must relay this message, his important message. I'm here, ladies and girls. I'm here, ladies and girls. Hey, what up, Filthy? J Blu-rays or CinemaSins? I don't know J Blu-rays, but I do like CinemaSins.
I don't know what Jay's Blu-ray is.
I mean, I don't watch CinemaSins as much as I used to, but I have watched a bunch of them before. CinemaSins and Your Movies Suck. What's the other one? The Honest Trailers is fun. I like all those, you know. But I like Red Letter Media the most out of all of them. Theirs is the most comprehensive and entertaining at the same time for me.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Bunch of YouTube movie review channels. Yeah.
Oh.
Someone tried to
Yes,
hack
CinemaSins.
Bacon's account today.
CinemaSins is a good one because they'll show like little 1-second edits of movies, but like maybe a fast cut that shows all the things that don't make sense, and they'll be like, you know, if you do this, why does this happen? They'll count the sins a movie has, you know. That one's kind of fun. And then honest trailers are like, you know, like a trailer for a movie, but the guy's like really honest, you know. So it's more like it's like we welcome a man who does this, but this will happen, and he's kind of like sarcastically describing the movie.
Mhm.
They're kind of fun. I like both those. Someone
I
did
heard.
try to hack my account today from Australia. I saw that.
Dang.
I know.
I'm gonna be in it.
They send newspaper articles. I haven't seen that one. The Red Letter Media one is good because when they fired James Gunn last week, Red Letter Media literally replayed one clip from an episode they did 5 years ago when they hired James Gunn. And they were like, so Disney hired James Gunn to head up their new movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's like, oh yeah, what can go wrong if you hire a guy whose last movie has a scene that features Juno trying to rape Dwight from The Office? That was his movie Super. It was a really good scene in it. And it's like, yeah. And they just put that up. It's like, you guys were right. Like 4 years ago, it's like, what could go wrong when you hire this guy? That's kind of what went wrong. But their most famous thing they ever did that really put them on the map was about, I don't know, like 10 years ago, they did an 1.5 hour long review, a 90-minute review of The Phantom Menace. And it wasn't just like a couple guys sitting around talking about it. It was edited and fully storied out with like an essay with like intros and outros and meaning and plot and like he would talk about like the devices in the movie and like areas and sections. But it was so like interesting and eye-opening and funny at the same time that I just became addicted to that channel.
Hey, Liam.
Like in the background of that one, to make it like more interesting, is the narrator has this kind of character where he talks like this and everything he talks like this, but he's slowly revealing that he's like some kind of psychopathic murderer. He's like, it's easier to kill someone. Ask my first wife. Or he'll be like, yeah, you have to get rid of the hooker. You have to push her under the stairs. You have to get the can of Raid. You have to get the blue can. It works best. Works fastest.
Filthy, you
Says
should
Floral.
connect
I put a
it.
picture of it up. Huh?
I was telling Filthy to connect the bot.
The bot is not connected. No, it's not connected. So I like their channel. They're one of my favorites. The Red Letter Media guys. I kind of think that they might be the ones responsible for bullying George Lucas off the internet. When you look up Star Wars reviews, theirs is the #1 review on all of YouTube, easily most watched, by far, dominated the most. When George Lucas quit, he stated one of the reasons he quit was because of the hate that was coming off of internet reviewers. And it's like, did you guys chase him off? Kind of feels like you did. To Kalamazoo, just away. I search far and wide, and I'm wrong. Da, da, da.
Ooh.
Hey, where'd Neil go?
Ooh.
I didn't do it.
He was so adamant on being in here, he disappeared.
Right?
Yeah.
He said he'd be back in a little bit. He went to do something.
Oh, okay. I must not have noticed. All right.
I didn't notice either, actually.
Otark. You guys can get Otarked.
Mm.
Oh wait, actually this was the wrong choice. I keep doing that. I keep choosing this wrong car. It doesn't go fast enough on the wall riding part, and I lose lap speed. I keep forgetting, and I always remember it the second it's starting.
I choose the wrong car.
You got the adder.
So,
Yeah.
So,
the
but
Wagner was probably the worst.
Yeah, right.
Was probably not the best idea.
what was?
The Wagner?
The Wagner.
Yeah, right. No,
Oh,
it's
Wagner's
great.
gonna do just fine, man.
Yeah.
Wagner's gonna do good. Yeah, no, you just have a simple loop and a simple U-shaped wall ride.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so you'll lose a little speed on your wall ride, but not much. But everything else you can do great on, so you're fine.
Liam's gonna find a way to cheat it though.
When does Liam not cheat?
No, 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 no. Oh.
Yeah. When
It's
is
hard
the
to
sky
say.
not blue? When is water not wet? What I want to know.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, you could do it as a
When is
little,
Liam not cheat? When is the sky not blue? When is water not wet?
Okay, I didn't do the wall ride. I went round the thing.
Oh yeah, you can go over it, which takes a little longer, or wall ride it, which is a little faster.
I got confused. I saw people wall riding, but I carried on going. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's just multi-path. You know?
We are on Xbox One. It's smart.
Stop, stop. Oh, for the love of God.
Oh crap.
There's a,
No,
there's
no!
There's a stock X80 in front of me making me look bad.
Oh my gosh, I almost fell off that side right there.
Will you please let me do it just once? That's not doing it.
You can do it.
Uh,
Just be in the moment.
Oh,
Yo, Brett, what up?
Just be the car.
Be the car.
Just be the car.
Just tap it in.
Just exactly. I was gonna say.
No,
the
no, no,
ball
no,
is
no,
a
no, no.
home. Why don't you send the ball home? Doing the bull dance, feeling the flow, working it, working it.
And
Yeah,
bacon.
Oh, they should add the
You
bull
had
dance.
Back to me.
That is the only. That is the only Adam Sandler movie that I still really genuinely just plain old like a lot. Is Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
That was my first.
well, that failed.
So close.
Finally
Yes.
did it. I did it.
Nice.
Came off the wall skidding.
I'm going to hit the wall now. Ow. I always hit that. Always. Okay.
I'll get you on this turn up here. Your Nero cannot outturn my Otark.
Okay. Whee! No, get over there. Thank you. No, no! Bye.
Man.
Man, I'm holding this third down though. Who's in front of me?
Because
Like,
apparently I don't know how to drive.
That's
well, you
true.
are in the UK, so it's understandable.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
I drive wild, and it doesn't matter if it's the right side or the left side. Bring it on.
I'm gonna
Ow,
use
ow,
the fact that it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm tired.
Whee!
You can't use that excuse. You're
I know,
talking.
1:30. That's early. That's
4:30.
early. You liar.
No, it is.
It's 4:30.
It's 4:34 for him.
Ow, ow.
It's 1/2 the
Hi.
monkey's ass quarter to his balls. I haven't heard that since I was like 6.
6?
No,
Crap.
that's old, man. That's old.
I've never heard
Decades
that.
old.
Oh, it's something like, for some reason,
I've
I used
heard
to hear
it.
like kids say, 1/2 monkey's ass quarter to his balls.
Used to say that a lot. Whee! Bye guys, bye guys.
Anybody joining Bacon's stream or mine? We are on the Xbox One.
I'm gonna lag out right now just to make Liam crash.
Sounds like a plan.
I will come in second in protest for Liam's cheating.
Right?
Protest second. That was
Come on,
protest second, Liam.
Stop dancing. Stop dancing. Yes, dancing. Stop.
You know, the
I-
only time I ever see Liam in a race is at the starting line before we start.
Sometimes he laps you. Da, 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 da. How much money do you have, Nessa?
How much money do I have?
Uh-huh. 600,000, a million, you know? What are you running?
Freak if I know right now.
Oh.
Ow. Hold on, I'll let you know.
You need a different car than that Adder and the Osiris. You need to get yourself into Wagner Land, is what I'm thinking.
Heist. I mean, what?
No. I know.
Dwayne The Rock
Flavor is
Johnson
fascinating.
over Dennis Quaid. Yeah.
Although I do like Dennis Quaid a whole fuck
Quaid.
ton.
Yeah.
I have, because like I was actually
He's
literally
cool.
thinking about him like 2 days ago. I was thinking about his movie career and how much sci-fi he's done over the years. He had the movie Frequency where he can hear like ghosts over frequencies. He had Inner Space where he shrinks down and goes inside a body. He did Dreamscape where he hooks up to a machine where you can like walk through dreams like Freddy almost, you know?
Yeah.
He did Enemy Mine where he is crashed on a planet with an alien that he is fighting against in a war, and they both need to learn to survive together and eventually become friends, and eventually that alien has a baby and the alien
Oh,
dies
I
and he
know
raises the
that one.
baby.
That's an
I-
excellent movie.
I love that movie. That's such a good movie. Yeah, he raises the child, and then slavers take the child, and he risks his life because he has to fucking save the child now, you know? No, he doesn't have to. I mean, he has to, you know, as a person.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Liam
Very
says
good.
he does not cheat. He's a better racer.
No, he's cheating. He's just cheating. There's a lot of cheating going on with Liam. It's Cheatham.
Hacker.
No,
Yeah. Hacking confirmed.
Yeah, cheating. Like, cheating. Just straight up cheating.
mhm. We have.
Baker's a higher level, which means he's better, obviously.
Thank you.
Is there a way that I can see how much money I have on here?
Oh, when you're in the race,
Uh,
hit down on the D-pad. It'll show you.
Okay.
Yeah, the Enemy Mine though. Yeah, it's like when American Raised Mex Baby. Exactly like that. That was good. He even adopts the religion. Like in the beginning, he is a warrior trying to shoot them down, and he's talked about. He's like these stupid whatever names they have for him, reptiles. You know, he has some slang for them. And then when they land, like they just want to kill each other. and then they both have to like survive being attacked by a monster, and they spend like a year like just like at each other's throat still, and like eventually like when the one dies, he's pregnant, and he's like, "You're pregnant?" He's like, "Yeah, we're an alien species, we're different, And so he's got to raise a child, and then like slavers kidnap the child, and he has to save the child, and he has to take the child. I mean, I'm reading like a 40-year-old movie, so if you haven't seen it by now, I'm sorry about spoilers. But at the end, it culminates with like him having to recite the religious rites of the lineage of that guy's alien family on the alien planet to all of his society, so that his son can be accepted into the alien society. It's like, and he had to do it like by memory. It's a really good movie. I love that movie, man.
I got 9,000.
I haven't seen it in a long time. Been a really long time. It's him and Louis Gossett Jr. plays the alien. Louis Gossett Jr. You might know him from Iron Eagle. Those really cheesy airplane movies from like the 80s. They actually have Iron Eagle in the Karate Kid show. That Karate Kid show they had come out like a few months ago? That one?
Yeah.
There's a scene where Johnny is like at home feeling all bad, and he's watching the scene from Iron Eagle where Louis Gossett Jr.'s character dies, and he goes like, "No!" And you can see it's really choking Johnny up. He's like, "Oh." I love that scene. Of all the it'd be like getting choked up watching like, I don't know, Death Wish or something. It's like...
I am not going to get this right.
There we go.
How do I die again? Because I never actually made it to the end.
Jump
You
into
jump down.
the hole. Just jump down.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
You'll fall and die.
He should have put one actor down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll run to the end.
Somebody at Twitch, and they were streaming, and they were wondering what The Shining was, and I was like, really?
What The Shining was?
They were trying to get a young kid, and I'm like,
I don't know what the
she's like, this reminds me of a scary movie that my parents all made us watch. I'm like, it was referencing the scene of The Shining where the blood is pouring down the stairs.
Hi, Scott.
Out of the elevator. Yeah.
Oh, I really loved how Ready Player One had the whole Shining in it.
I freaking typed in there, I was like, it's The Shining. Oh yeah, that's what it is.
That scene must have been amazing in the film. Nowadays, you would just computer the blood
Nope,
out of a
I'm
green
dead.
screen inside the elevator. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
back then,
have
you
you
had to
watched-
set up a huge tank full of blood behind the wall, and then have a fake door. And at the moment the door opens, release whatever valve it is holding the blood back, and then like film it all. So it's like, God damn, that's a cool scene, man. Whoever, not even whoever, Stanley Kubrick. Oh yeah, Inception's great, but we're back to computer effects for a lot of that. It ruins some of the wonder.
That's the weird thing. That's what I thought originally, that it was all computer effects.
Well, he does a combination. He does a combination.
I have the DVD, and I was looking through the behind the scenes, and the scene in Inception, when they're in the beginning of the movie, when they're trying to do the kick scene, when they're flooding the palace, real water and real pumps.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's Christopher Nolan. He does try to use traditional effects whenever he can, but Inception is probably one of his most computer-laden movies. If you want a really good idea of the lengths he goes through, this same director, Batman: The Dark Knight. No, I'm sorry, not Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises. That's what it was. The third one with Bane. The opening scene where they're kidnapping him out of the plane, where they're taking him out of the plane. They filmed that by having a huge jumbo jet fly around Scotland all day with huge suspension cables dangling a busted up plane, having actors on stunt cables go up and down that shit all day. It's like, really? You didn't do this in a goddamn studio with a green screen? You rigged up a plane, dragging another plane around and put your actors on it? So yeah,
I mean, it's Scotland. They do weird things like that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's amazing lengths, and that's also very life-threatening.
I mean, they eat haggis.
See, the thing about haggis is the only way I'll eat it is
deep fried haggis.
Then it's not really haggis.
Well, they do it when my family visits me from Scotland.
Who was that running down?
Like a Guinness and deep fried.
Who's on the bottom on our team?
I'm collecting the thing right now.
Only when they come to visit.
Oh my gosh.
Where?
I've never had haggis. I wouldn't even know about it. You know what I mean? It's a mystery to me. Eat
I
was
don't
up.
even know what it is.
I know what it is. It's the stomach all crammed with stuff, you know. But I mean, I've never had it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
There's not a huge Scottish. Yeah, I mean sometimes you find Little Britons or like Chinatown, that kind of thing. I've never bumped into like this is Scotland town. I've never bumped into one of those. I'm sure. You know, in Canada they probably have them though, because you have big Scottish community up there. But like here on the west coast of America, not so much. Over here you get like little parts of town where people like, you know, like Olvera Street where it's literally supposed to be like Mexico, or you'll get like Chinatown. Most large towns have one, you know, an area where it's like, you know, you have a large community or whatever of like maybe Chinese, that kind of thing.
If you want to see the best Chinatown, come to New York City.
No.
We just tend to like not talk about Scotland. Like Scotland's not a thing.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. You guys should start. You should start embracing Scotland a little more. You know.
My grandfather.
They could be worse, man. It could be worse. They could be like, you know, they could be like, we're actively developing a nuke and kidnapping your citizens and shit. It's like, nah, man. You guys argue over cultural, like, slight differences.
But we copy everything they do except the good things.
You should stop doing that.
Like
You're welcome, Dom.
They put a tax on plastic bags
Oops.
for like shopping, like 5p per bag. We copied that because more money for the government. They put tax on alcohol to raise like an £11 bottle of vodka up to like £15. We copied that because more money for the government.
Yeah,
They
well,
give out like certain prescription drugs for like people with like schizophrenia or something like that. They give them out for free. We don't do that because less money for the government.
Yeah. No, I know. No, well, UK's gonna need cash, man. Brexit is not going well. I watched this whole thing showing like the fucking economic numbers of everything that's like been affected since. Did you know you guys have a 46,000 nurse shortage in your country right now?
Yeah.
And that's causing the cost of nursing to go rocketing and sky high, which is therefore affecting the National Health Service's ability to pay out the nurses and cover it all. It's like, that's
It's
just one
stupid.
small sector. One tiny sector. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Where in Scotland are you?
I'm not in
Dom.
Scotland. Hello.
So yeah,
gonna
so
kill you.
England's got a nurse shortage. Japan's got a ninja shortage. I told you about that, right?
What?
It's not. It's true. It's true. So I forgot what like principality.
Oh yeah,
of-
Japan. Yeah.
of Japan, ninjas came from, but they do like every year they do like a little ninja festival, but like nobody does that anymore. You know, everyone just moves out to Tokyo or whatever. And so they're trying to do this. They can't find people to play ninjas. They can't find enough ninjas for their festival because people flock there for tourism for it. You know. And they're having this huge ninja shortage, so they've been raising the rates on ninjas to $85,000 a year is the equivalent of what they're paying, and they still can't get ninjas. It's like, I'll be a ninja for you. I'll be a ninja. I'll be your Huckleberry. Your ninja Huckleberry.
I'd be a ninja for $85,000.
Right.
I like free drugs. Who doesn't? I forgot what country thing. I think it was Malta, where they go there and they have no drug laws there. None. I think it was Malta. None. As in like the guy interviewing, he's interviewing two cops, and he's like, "So you have no drug laws here? How many drug arrests last year?" The guy's like, "None. We have no drug laws."
Hungry
He's like,
Ethiopian.
So, you get a lot of people like stealing stuff for drugs. He's like, no, not really.
Give me a cup of coffee, please.
And then he's like, what if I told you right now, I had
No,
cocaine
right
in
here.
my pocket, lots of it. And the cop looks at him like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But he's like, nah, I don't care. It's like, man, what freedom? I want to go there. I wouldn't even do the cocaine. I would just love the freedom of knowing that no one's gonna harass me over it, you know?
That way.
Yeah, right. You're gonna go there and they're gonna say, "Get out of our country, Mexican."
Yeah, you're Mexican.
What are you doing that for me?
Go back to Mexico. Go back to
my uncle went to Malta, and it got stared at everywhere he went. Because he's like a stocky kind of guy, and they looked at him like he was a German because obviously he was built, and they all stared at him.
Aren't Maltese not built?
No, he was like he was built like a German person, like all
Yeah.
stocky and big, and they thought he was German, so they all looked at him and treated him like shit.
Being stocky and big?
I'm not sure, but
Over here, like the cultural, like, you know, biases are mostly based around their sternness. You know, that kind of stuff's like, oh yeah, they got great work ethic, have no sense of humor, and very stern. Like that's kind of the bias that gets tossed around here. But being like big guys isn't like necessarily part of it. You know, I mean, when I picture German, I do picture kind of a taller person, but it's not part of like the automatic descriptive quality here.
if I showed you a picture of him, you'd know what I mean. Let's put it like that. And
Brian
but
Cranston
they,
or Mark Hamill is a hard question.
They treated him like he was a German, like because obviously Malta didn't have a good relationship with Germany, obviously.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. What was Malta's deal with World War II? Do they have some bad beef over it still? Like they don't teach us about the tinier countries when they teach us here in America about World War II. They teach us Germany invaded Poland and then invaded everybody else. They don't bother telling you whoever else. They say everybody else. Until when Britain was like, we need help. All of a sudden, America and Russia came to save them. Like that's kind of the version they tell here. But then they kind of leave the Russian part real quiet.
Yeah,
So
they do.
They never ever cover like what happened in Czechoslovakia, what happened to Malta, what did the Vatican City do at this time? You know, what did freaking Liechtenstein and Luxembourg do? Were they even countries at this time?
That was a really annoying part of what happened with Poland, because obviously Poland were being invaded and all
I love
and
that.
they were obviously, you know, like asking for help.
Winning point, baby.
And we basically said we couldn't help.
Oh, you know who? Well, so the reason
apparently
you said
we had our own problems.
This is the reason you said you couldn't help, and I know why. So to fight against Hitler back then, you needed to have the Allied forces, you know, America and England, pair up with Russia. But Russia was a communist country who, when Poland would fight off the Nazis, wanted to spread democracy. And it is right on their border. And so no help will go to Poland via the Axis or Russia backs out. That's the historical line that happens there. And here's where it actually comes to fruition at the end of World War II. End of World War II. Americans come and they beat up Hitler. And they're going to all the other countries and they're chasing everyone. Get out of here, right? Well, it's the end of the Polish occupation and Russian tanks are on the outside of Warsaw. And they start broadcasting on the radios that the rebels know to be used for, like, you know, local transmissions, saying, hey, we're here, we're the Russians, we're your friends, we're here to squash the Nazis. So if you all rise up, we got your back. We got tanks outside, and we will fuck them up. And so the Polish resistance rose up, and the Russians just sat there and watched them get slaughtered by the remaining Nazis. And then after they were all dead, then they killed the Nazis and rolled in and told everyone in Warsaw, we are your heroes! Because they knew if they had helped the resistance fight them, they would have a political enemy to deal with tomorrow, because these people did not like communism either. So it's like, ooh, what a dirty trick. What a dirty ass trick. Like, yeah, come on, we got your back. We don't got your back.
Megan, my question about the last game you guys just played. When you're driving the Mini Cooper off, I'm halfway and it kept rolling, and you bailed and you were able to grab another one, would it give you double the points, or would it just give you the 100?
The one that locks down, once it locks down, you can't recollect it, and once you drive down there, you can't climb up to get the other ones. You could we could cheat that if we wanted. We could do that thing where we drive all the insurgents over the edge.
Which one?
With the Mini Coopers.
Actually, you know, I accidentally pushed over 2 cars, right, with the plane, and I thought about turning both of them in, but I only done the one. I didn't want to cheat it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, it's like I didn't feel like cheating it. So it is doable. Like if I landed on the cars, I could put one on the edge, get out, grab another one, push that first one, get out, grab another one, push that one over, get them all on the lower edge, and then get one and put it on the point, get out, grab the other one, put it on the point, like that. But that'd be ruining the job. You'd be ruining
would
for everybody
be.
else. Other people trying to do it. And if I saw somebody do that, I'd give them a warning. I'd be like, dude, don't do that. Or I'm gonna have to boot you. You know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it actually happened to me the last stream, or this last race. But yeah, I just jumped off, died.
Who actually likes commies? What do you mean, man? There's so much fun. There's so much fun. They got an entire party. The Communist Party. Communist Party of 5.
Ooh, dumb.
Well, that lasted all of 10 seconds.
What would happen if you go to eBay, not eBay, IHOP or like Pancake House and they're like, or Applebee's or whatever, and they all of a sudden get on the radio and say, Party of 7, Communist Party of 7, what would you do?
I'd keep my eye out looking for them, hoping they all have fuzzy hats on. Take that,
And
that
that.
evildoer.
The episode of Family Guy where they're
Shut up, crime.
You're not
What was that movie? That it was. I think it was a comedy. I can't remember the guy's name. It was in the original Ghostbusters, where they have to stop a Russian missile.
The Spies Like Us, Dan
Yeah.
Aykroyd and Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah,
Yep, I am good at
That-
this game.
that was an amazing film.
I am good at this game.
And
yeah,
movies.
It starts off, they're taking like a spy test. Yeah, at the movie game, you're like, what's the movie about? The guy from Ghostbusters who stops the missile. I know it. It was starring Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, and Donna Dixon, the blonde hottie. Oh, I had such a crush on her
Yeah.
when I was a kid. She was beautiful. She that's the Dan Aykroyd's wife, actually.
I have a question for you then, Bacon, if you're a movie buff. World War II based movie called 12 Guys, and in one of the scenes, they had to blow up all the Germans in their bunker shelter.
Dirty Dozen.
Yes!
Nice. Dirty Dozen's a great movie, man. Dirty Dozen's like Charles Bronson, Telly Savalas. It's got like Lee Marvin. It's the old 70s tough guys, 60s tough guys. And
I saw-
aren't they like
there was a,
prisoners or something who get turned into a military unit? Something like that? Isn't it basically Suicide Squad?
Oh, it was Suicide Squad, except nobody died except for the Germans. And
Yeah, it's basically Suicide Squad. Like, you're all a bunch of criminals, the most hard-ass criminals ever, but we need you for a special suicide mission. Kill all the German Nazis! Go get them! So it's like that.
I think the best scene was when he was
Good booger. Oh my gosh.
Booger? What about Booger?
No,
Oh,
good
Burger.
booger.
I thought you meant Booger from Revenge of the Nerds. I love
Yeah.
Nards.
Oh,
No!
Just shoot over the top it. Just shoot over the top
I'm
it.
so screwed.
Right over the top. Whoop. The explosions will bounce off that wall and cook him ever so slowly.
Ever so slow.
There you go. Sorry,
Nice.
Slug.
It's all good, man. I'm chill.
Oh man, it's good. Good Burger. Yeah, both the guys from Good Burger went on to be funny guys. Like the
Yeah.
one, Keenan, is on
Keenan.
Silent Live, been on it for like 15 years now. And the other one was the Invisible Kid from Mystery Men. Did you see Mystery Men? He can go invisible, but as long as no one's looking at him.
Can I choose Star Wars on that one?
What's the point in going invisible?
Oh, Star Wars or Good Burger? Yeah, original 3 Star Wars.
4, 5, and
What is the
6.
point of going invisible if you're not
Yeah,
invisible when someone looks at
Exactly.
you?
Well, that's what
How does
everybody
that
else.
work?
They're like, how can we even tell if you're invisible? You gotta trust me. And they're like, you sure? He's like, yeah, it works. And then like, there was a moment that they had to sneak by a motion camera, and the camera will shoot a laser at you if it sees you. So that's when it worked. He had to take off his clothes and tell everybody to turn around. So they all turn around. He sneaks past. He's like, I did it. And when they turn around and look at him, he's naked again. He's like, maybe you should put your uniform back on if you want to keep fighting crime today, huh? Yeah, it was a good movie. You know, that movie was good. It wasn't that bad. It was okay. I mean, You had Mr. Furious, and his power was he could get mad, which was no power at all. He's just a mad guy. That's it. He didn't make him stronger. He's like the Hulk without changing. That's all. And then the Shoveler, which was actually kind of cool. He wore like a mining helmet and carried like a snow shovel. He smack you across the face with it. He used like a goddamn ninja weapon. There was the Blue Raja was stupid because the whole movie like, oh, there's this guy Blue Raja. He's like the most powerful guy ever. Like, really? He's like, he's so powerful. What are his powers? And every time they say it just like this, they go, he can like cut guns in half with his mind. Like, and it just sounds like bullshit, you know? It just sounds like bullshit. But at the end, there's like a scene where, like, you know, there's like 12 guys holding guns. And he's like, what are you gonna do? And all of a sudden, the guns all get cut in half. And they look up, and it's the Blue Raja guy. And it's like, yeah! And it's like, I guess he can gut guns in half with, like, his mind.
Don't
The way
be
they
having
say
a little
with
too
light.
much fun blowing me up, dude.
Which James Bond version, aka which actor, and which James Bond villain is your favorite?
Oh no. Yeah, I'm stuck in it.
Best James Bond is Sean Connery always. Forever and always. Forever and always.
Oh, Sean Connery is
Sean Connery
amazing.
the
Sean
best.
Connery. Yes. Yes.
Sean Connery is the best James Bond.
Alright. You might not like Scotland, but you better like Sean Connery.
Sean Connery is amazing.
He is. He is. Sean Connery's best Bond villain? Dr. No. Dr. No spanned a couple movies.
Yeah,
Okay,
baby.
hello.
Yeah, I want to say, or Jaws. He's a henchman and not a bad guy, but
Jaws is an amazing. He was a good guy at the end of Moonraker.
yes, yes, very good. I'm glad you have watched your James Bond. He started off as a bad
James
guy.
Bond is
he
amazing.
came back as a good guy, and in Moonraker, he fell in love with the girl and went to space. It was like, it was, honestly, it was cute. It was like a Frankenstein's bride thing. You're like, oh,
I mean,
there's a girl who's perfect for Jaws.
It's still better than Twilight. So.
Way better.
Oh,
yeah.
anything's better than Twilight.
Moonraker was pretty good. Moonraker,
Well-
they steal a fucking space shuttle, you know?
That he's not my favorite villain,
Uh-huh.
but I can't remember his name. But he is like one of the ones I remember straight away. The little mini geezer with the bowler hat.
Oh, Oddjob.
That was his name.
Oddjob. Yeah, he's a henchman, but Oddjob. He might be Dr. No's henchman.
Yeah, he was.
That's why they named him in his name's Oddjob. That's why they named him in Austin Powers Random Task.
But he also
And does that
worked
joke make
for
sense
someone
now?
else. He also worked for Goldmember as well.
It's my henchman Random Task. It's like, yeah, it's a short Japanese dude with a suit. He throws his bowler hat and chops shit open with a chop. I know that guy. His name's Oddjob.
That
Yeah, Austin Powers.
also
Pretty
the
goddamn
geezer with
good.
the I can't remember which James Bond it was. But he had like a there was like a whole underwater scene with the little jet things that go underwater.
What?
That was Octopus.
No,
it wasn't that one.
No. Octopussy had nothing to do with water. The one with the water.
Okay.
No, her name
No,
was
it didn't.
Octopussy, but Octopussy actually had to do with Russian crusted eggs. These two
And
twin
I remember
Russian
Paris.
actors. That henchman with the cut face and the saw blade. He gets chased through like a safari jungle, hiding under elephants. There isn't a
Yeah.
water scene in that one though. Octopussy used to be one of my favorites as a kid.
Towards the end, the guy falls into the vat with the octopus.
No, he's thinking about. I know which
Oh,
one you're thinking about.
License
You're
to
thinking about the
Kill.
one that
At
has
the
the
end,
scene where they get
they-
out of the
at the
water
end-
and what's her face is the gold bikini on. The classic shot. They're fighting
Oh.
underwater before that. It's an older one.
Man with the
I
gold
think
gun.
so.
Is that Golden Gun maybe? That would
Yeah,
make sense
it's-
to me. That's about the
it
right
is
year.
the
So,
Man with
I
Gold.
know at the end, basically they get stranded in like the ocean in like a big sealed like raft, and it's got like a roof over the thing, and then they drift into like a dock, and then when they open like the blind, they're doing
Oh,
the normal James Bond stuff.
Yeah.
I reckon that's been the ending to like 3 James Bond movies.
Yeah. It's always James ending. James gets the girl.
He gets to go. Nah, but like in a raft.
Oh, he's off the radar. Watch behind us. I suspect he's pulling what I did last week.
Yeah, I see what he's up to.
Yeah, he's going down a road and around. He's gonna try to sneak it behind us. Yeah, I hear him over there, I think. come get us eventually.
It's not the man with the golden gun.
Is
I'm
it
not sure. It could be License to Kill.
Is it Diamonds Are Forever?
I heard him
live
beeping.
twice.
Is it Never Say Never Again?
It's
know why they-
Thunderball.
There's 40
Thunderball.
movies. There's 30
Thunderball. Okay.
There's 40
You-
something movies.
Do you
so-
know why they named it Never Say Never Again? There's a reason, like a real reason. Like it's
Because they made one version and they did it again. I don't know.
no. Sean Connery had left the franchise a couple movies before and said he will never do James Bond again, and he returned for that movie. And so they titled it Never Say Never Again. It's like, that's neat, man. So it was really talking about how Sean Connery's coming back, and about that famous quote about how he said he would never do another James Bond movie when he did leave.
And then realised it was probably the best thing he did for his career.
I think he was just getting bored of it and wanted to change for a minute. Oh, he's coming now. Here comes blue car, incoming.
Other than that, Indiana Jones film.
Oh, I loved Indy 3.
Though you get to a certain point as a James Bond actor where you just get too old.
Oh no, he got me, but I hit him twice. Blow him up. Blow him up. Thunderball is the water one. I thought James Bond was a BDSM porn star. James Bond.
Call it quits for myself. I'm very tired. It's
Oh, what the
12
fuck?
For my side, and I have to be up at the crack
My
of dawn.
Xbox shut off again.
No.
My dog fucking sat on it again. Give me a second.
So easy there, brother.
You tired?
Mm-hmm.
Goddamn dog, he does this like every fucking day now. Stop it, man. Stay out of under there, Midnight.
How old's your puppy?
No, he climbs under the bed and lies down on my cables. I have set up a series of boxes around the fucking cables to keep him from doing that, and he noses the boxes out of the way so he can lie down on my cords. And every single day he unplugs the goddamn thing middle of the stream, and it's like,
Frustrating.
what the fuck is wrong with you, Midnight? Stay the fuck away from there, man. Jesus, dog. Every day.
Listen, dude, I'll be
So I'll be back
GTA.
online in 15 minutes after this restarts. Cause my dog's an idiot. God damn, Midnight.
I grinded GTA for ages and got myself so much money. I slept in on the weekend. My son played GTA.
Uh-huh.
He spent $20 million of my money while I was asleep.
What?
Yeah,
be
so
so
I've woken
mad.
up. I woke up today and I'm looking at my money and I'm just like, oh my god, no. Oh well. It's only a game.
That sucks.
Nah, he's only 6 years old. He doesn't know any better.
Nessa doesn't want to be host.
You don't want to what?
Be
Oh,
host.
just back out. We're gonna restart it after I
Yeah.
get going here. You know. Yeah.
Okay.
I blame Liam for this.
Shame on you, Liam.
Yeah, like he did this in the middle of the night too. I woke up. It's like, it's fucking roasting. It's like, oh, my fan's off. My dog has to wedge himself under the bed in this one spot. You know.
Yeah.
I know my vid's live. We were playing, and then the fucking dog lied down on the cord and pulled my Xbox, unplugged it. But he does it every day. I know I'm live though.
Could you get that and put it in the refrigerator for me, please? Why do I sound like an echo?
I don't know.
Echo.
Oh.
Hold up. My car is down there. Crap. How would they put it down there?
Oh. I am standing in the middle
What's
of a
up, Craig?
freeway.
Craigie B, what up, man? Screw you, Gonzo. Liam, it's okay. We know the real culprit of this operation.
No.
The Goonies or Big? Goonies by
Oh,
far.
the Goonies, yeah.
Big's a cute movie and all, but it's a little weird when you consider that the lady in it falls in love with the 12-year-old. You know?
Right?
She does it with Tom Hanks,
Yeah.
but he's just a 12-year-old with a big body. That's all.
That's kind
That's a
of,
little weird.
yeah.
Plus, he's a 12-year-old habit, so he's probably got like poopy pants and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, a lot wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with that.
A lot wrong with that.
Yeah. And I think what else? That's a cute movie though. It's a Penny Marshall movie. She directed it. She's or is it Gary Marshall? Oh, it might be her dad, but I think it's Penny. She played Laverne on Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah.
She directs. She like directed A League of Their Own. That's one of her movies. She's a pretty good director.
It's a good movie.
Pretty good director. Yeah. Yeah, League of Their Own is it's a good movie. It's really quotable, you know. I know Big Hero 7 movies coming soon from Disney. I believe it. Hey, Derek. Oh, doing good, Craigie. I'm doing good. I mean, you know, besides stealing for this dog, just likes to be in the worst place at all times. Come here a minute.
Kind of sounds like Dom.
I constantly give you places to like.
Get that right, Dom. Is he still here?
Who? What?
You like to be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Do I?
I don't know. Do you? That's what I heard.
I don't know. Do I?
That's what I
Apparently,
heard.
you know more about me than I do.
I mean, you're in the UK, so yeah, it has to be true.
Yeah.
You're a good guy. Now stay up the damn bed.
Oh crap! Where am I?
Hey, your thoughts on Demi Lovato? Being sad for her, must be in a bad place, poor lass. I mean, I feel bad for her, but the whole attacking PewDiePie for making a tasteless joke was, I think, a little off limits too. I mean, she shouldn't have OD'd, but she did it to herself, so.
Yeah,
there's
she's the
that.
one that made the decision. Of
But
course,
I'm not
people.
like, you know, like, let's all rally on her, but I'm also not like, let's, like, you know, protect her like she's the Pope either. It's just that, you know, it sucks. It sucks, but, you know, it's happened so many times through history to lesser people that we just don't even care about when it does happen.
Like,
Yeah,
are we
why
supposed to
would-
feel bad because she relapsed and say that she killed herself because of it? Are we supposed to feel bad because she wanted the drug again and relapsed on it? No, I wouldn't feel bad at all.
I
At
feel a
all.
little back to it's a young person who, you know, it shouldn't happen to, but the way like people were like why did PewDiePie do that? It's like, dude, you know how many people like died of this exact problem while we've been discussing this? and no one
Exactly.
gives a
It,
shit
it,
about
it gets
you know?
old after like 10 times.
So there's that. You know, it's sad when it happens to a young person, but I did kind of like take a little exception when I saw like people like what is she like, Mother Teresa? Shit.
Right. She ain't the
So
Pope.
there was that. It was Penny Marshall, and Big was the first movie directed by a woman to gross more than $100 million. Wow! That's a good factoid about that movie. Alright, I'm back in the goddamn world.
Yay.
Okay, yes! What drug was it? I don't know. I mean, I would
Heroin.
assume some kind of an opioid.
It's
There's a ton of them out
heroin.
there. Well, like, was it heroin or was
Yeah,
it,
it was
like,
heroin.
OxyContin or one things that newspapers just say heroin sometimes because newspapers
True.
are owned by GlaxoSmithKline and Pfizer.
But she did have a past with using heroin, really heavy,
yes,
and then she was like clean for years until this overdose. You know.
yeah. Yeah, so I want to see like, you know, which one it really was because I wouldn't put it past. It's probably an OxyContin kind of a thing, you know. It's totally not going in on Pews. Just ask about her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Just ask about. She has been addicted to shit, been depressed, got addicted, got clean, then relapsed. Just wondering what your thoughts were. If she really is struggling with it, then you know, obviously,
Get help.
people need help sometimes. And it's But like that's the thing. Okay, when I was younger, I used to do a lot of things you're not supposed to. And the only way you can get somebody to quit is when they're fucking sick of it. You can't talk them into it. You could lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. Is a very, very true,
True fact.
like statement. Yes, yeah. And so like,
Mhm.
unless she is totally burnt out on it, or just like, just to her breaking point, she's gonna do this again. You know, that's the truth.
Truth hurts
Yeah.
sometimes, but it's truth.
Yeah. So, unless she doesn't want to be Amy Winehouse, she's gonna become Amy.
Amy Winehouse, rest in peace, 7 years.
Yeah.
I
But
loved Amy Winehouse, man. Her music is amazing.
she was pretty cool. I saw a couple of videos of her singing with the Specials. I love the
Yeah.
Specials. You've heard me talk about them before. And when I saw it, I thought, all right, you're cool. 27 Club? Yeah. All right.
The specials are amazing.
Oh, you love
Oh,
the
yeah.
Specials? I love the Specials too.
We've had this conversation before.
You know the song,
Oh, is this that race you were making
not
the other
Ghost
night?
Town,
This job you were
almost
making the
give me
other
one
night?
second really quick. That I discovered that the Specials, they cover Prince Buster a lot, and I had no idea. So, the Specials...
Now I'm gonna listen to Amy
Gangsters.
Winehouse.
The Specials Gangsters? You ever know? You
I've
ever know the
not
song
heard that
Gangsters?
one.
It's actually one of their first big hits. It's one of their first big hits. It's one of their earlier songs, but you know, it's a great song. It is literally the song Al Capone by Prince Buster with lyrics over it instead, because the Prince Buster is just it's kind of an instrumental with a couple little lyrics here and there.
Yeah.
And then yeah, and so I was like, ooh. And then I found out that Prince Buster also did One Step Beyond. That's his original song from like the fucking 60s, and that's a song that Madness did. I'm like, ooh. And then I found he has a song called Madness. It's like, so that's where Madness got their name. But yeah, this guy Prince Buster, gotta look him up. He's responsible 100% for the existence of the Specials and Madness, and probably most of the ska movement in general. You know.
Madness, another amazing band.
Yeah, Madness is fun. I don't know where they get the reputation that they're some kind of tough band or scary band when like you see like people who listen to it and stuff. It's like, this is like happy music. What the fuck are you talking about? I could totally take this and put it to a soundtrack of like vacation footage, and it would look like we're having a ball. You know? Their
Yeah,
music is-
I think it was the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, and they played
Thanks, Liam.
House of Fun on the on top of the palace.
Nice.
That
Madness
was,
or Mint.
and then
Madness or
Brian
Mint.
May did the
Did you know Brian May's a fucking astrophysicist?
Really?
Is he?
Okay, Google this shit up right now. Brian May, PhD. So Brian May started his astrophysics PhD dissertation back in 1972, but had to delay it because of social obligations. You know,
Yeah.
Queen. And finished it last year and got his PhD in astrophysics.
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck? Is
That's,
Brian May the greatest man in history? And we didn't know it? Oh. If I find out tomorrow he's like a pilot who saves children from forest fires in his spare time or something, I elect him for greatest man in history.
Isn't I remember him.
Remember what? You
I
were
can't
saying
remember.
something? Oh, okay.
Could have hated with that memory lapse.
Hold on, I gotta turn your mic up, Slug. You're real quiet today.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
I've got an old headset.
There you
That
go.
was
I
it.
didn't even know you were on it earlier, to be honest.
It's the only one I could find to plug into the computer, because my all my other stuff's set up on my Xbox.
Gotcha. Okay. I
Brian May did the
175%.
I'm just
He
waiting
did
till
the
I
national
move
anthem.
house. When I move house, I'll eventually set myself up and I'll start streaming too, and eventually I'll jump on the bandwagon with all ears.
Good
Nice.
job.
Oh wait, Dom. So Brian May did the national anthem. Do you mean "God Save the Queen" or do you mean like the American national anthem?
No, God Save the Queen.
Okay, I was like, do
my
you guys
national anthem.
call that the national anthem, or it's just I had to get that out first, you know?
Yeah, our national anthem. He did that on top of the palace as well during a.
That's okay.
Diamond
Our national
Jubilee.
anthem is actually your national anthem. Have you heard ours?
I have, but don't say I listen to it daily.
That's we stole God Save the Queen and changed the lyrics. Okay, how does God Save the Queen go? Just hum it. Just hum it a little.
I should know that, but I
Oh, it's basically our fucking God Bless America. It's the same tune.
It's
We
very
stole
similar.
it. I didn't learn that shit till like a decade ago. I'm like, hey, why'd you guys steal our song and change it about the Queen all of a sudden? That's our tune.
It's something like da 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 da.
Sweet
Something
land
like-
of liberty of the IC. Land
Which
where
one?
my mother died, land where the children pride. That's
exactly it.
freedom ring. Yep. That's our song.
In
No, it's your
Australia-
song. It's your song, but they teach us
In a-
that.
in
And my whole life I
Australia-
didn't know that. It's like we're just learning the British one.
I only remember that because, like, I mean, I should know my national anthem, but I don't. I only remember a version that a comedian sung because he did like a little skit about the Queen being like bored of the national anthem for God knows how many years, and it was something like something about missing like a certain British TV show and on about Mr. T and SpongeBob and stuff like that.
Oh, Craig, yeah, I know we stole it from you. I'm just kidding. I'm just being arrogant American when I do that. All right, fly in under the bridge into the tunnel. Fly under the bridge into the tunnel. Go all to the end, land at the end, get that plane, and bring it back and land it on this platform out here. First to 2 points wins. Lots of avalanche both ways. I made this last night live on stream.
Yeah, I
The
fell
yellow
asleep when you
stripes?
started making it.
The yellow stripes are to help you see where the next corners are. So keep looking for the yellow because I actually have it curve around the corners to help a little.
I woke up when you ended the stream, so
Okay.
I was literally in the middle of typing hello, and then you said goodbye, and I was like, okay then.
Yeah, I think I should just
Guys.
do this.
Feel free to try to cheat it. I don't know how you can yet, so I'm welcoming alternative ideas on how so I can help spot it.
Right.
Although, I don't know what I do about it. I'm at 200 props.
Are you?
Yep.
Crazy.
Take out a
Wow.
Yeah, I can take out one blimp, you're right. One of these
I'm
two.
not doing that.
So I went back to a few races.
That's odd.
That extra 50
Oh.
props makes me mad. Just have to
Now back to
Oh no!
I blew up.
What it's gonna do is keep.
Yeah,
respawning.
baby.
Oh shit.
I got it. First try.
I can't even sing my
Beautiful.
anthem because it's not in English. Land where my fathers died.
So you gotta
land
fly
of
out of the tube,
pilgrims'
too?
Pride from every mountainside, let freedom ring. That's it, right? Is let freedom ring? God save the Queen? Is that what they would save there? They say there?
something like that. It's like God.
It sounds like that's where it would
save,
fit. That sounds like it would fit.
The main parts of that, like the comedian sketch, I remember towards the end is who would I rather be, SpongeBob or Mr. T? I want a butler space monkey cause
Did you say SpongeBob?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll send you a clip if I can find it.
No, Americans don't know that. That is not common knowledge here. That's so weird. Oh, someone's on the way back. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh,
That was close.
these planes hate me. Messers hate me.
I'm going to die again. Oh, guess not. I'm not going
First
to die.
point, baby. First point, baby.
I know. I won't
Hey.
ram you. We're way too close.
Yes, I got first point for our team.
You missed.
There we go.
I will punch you. Stay away.
Oh, that plane looks cool. No, seriously, Tom, look at the plane for a second.
How do
See
I
how it's tilted back on its rear butt and only its two wheels, but it's making the top wheel elevate.
screw this
It's like
tear
doing a
gas?
plane wheelie. That's awesome. Because we parked him on the ramp, it does a plane wheelie.
Plain wheel.
You see it?
Just about.
Yeah, go ahead and go. The guy next to you is also on your
That was actually really fun,
Oh, yeah, there
Bacon.
we go.
I enjoyed that, man.
Ow.
Big and Creepy collected a ticker name. Poop. Bring this bucket back. Going. Oh wait, me and this guy went at the same time. Let me scrub speed. There we go.
My God.
I could probably make a longer tunnel or use less props to make the same length tunnel if I
Yeah.
swapped out the stunt pads for the raised stunt grid for 30 cars and
Yeah.
flip it on its use it as a wall. I probably could have gotten a little longer.
What about
Well, I think
using
the
just
stunt
the
blocks,
large
but-
tubes? They've got extra
Which way
large
do I go?
tubes now.
Scared.
What was that? What was that?
They've
What?
got extra large tubes now.
They don't offer the extra large tubes in the
Oh,
the
don't
capture GTA mode yet. I know. I wish they did. I
Rockstar's
really was
so
hoping
bad
for
at that stuff, eh? They just
Oh, shit.
Hey, Kaylee.
They never add stuff. At the right
Right.
time.
Hey, I made it out.
No.
Right, where do I go to die?
Oh, Bacon. Land it. Land it,
I
Bacon.
am. I am.
I got the first point. You'll get the
Don't
second
land
one.
Don't want it.
Go under. Go under. Done. Oh, just jump off this edge if you try and die.
Winner, baby.
I put a flat platform down there and a couple actors in case the height is enough, which it is.
Oh, it's well enough. I jumped to my
Yeah.
death the first time. Yeah.
God
I'm
save
doing
the
good,
Queen.
Kaylee.
She's not a oh, you're doing Sex Pistols. Pew, pew, pew. Sexy
I'll
Pistols.
save the Queen, the fascist regime.
Ah, crap. Neo Fighter's gonna join their team.
So I saw this picture. You know, how someone busted up Donald Trump's star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yep.
Someone took a picture of the Queen, and it was obviously her like doing a groundbreaking ceremony with a shovel, but they photoshopped her like smashing up the star, and it just said, "Step in front of me again, asshole." What? Okay. What was the news there when that happened? When he stepped in front of her? Did you take it as he was an idiot, or did you take it as he was being rude? Or did anyone care?
I don't really look. I'm not really a politics sort of. But as far as I know, they made some stupid like headlines about him. I
Well, it
can't
was-
remember exactly what they
even-
were. But
Even President, Queen, whatever, she's like a 100-year-old lady, dude. Get out
Yeah,
of
she
fucking
is.
way.
she's 80 something.
No, she's
Eight
100.
generations. That is.
She's 100.
I think she's like 84. I think
She's
like 3
100.
years older than my nan.
No. I saw a movie where Kate Blanchett played her.
Isn't she called Kate Blanchett? Not like Blanchett.
That's not good, Kaylee.
They say Blanchett here.
Blanchett.
Why do you have to be different?
Everybody's
She might
different,
insist
shut
upon
up.
it. A lot of actors insist upon very specific pronunciations of their names. They have their agents go out and correct people and shit. It's probably
Well-
coming off of her camp, to be honest. It probably makes her seem more regal, thus giving her a
Well,
better
we're
chance for
British.
Oscars and
We're
shit.
British. We do what we want.
She's great though. Kate Blanchett's like one of the greatest actresses alive right now. She's honestly the next Meryl Streep. You know, when she's like in her 60s, you look at her career, you're like, wow, she didn't do any bad movies.
Right.
So I can't say I know much about Meryl Streep. I saw her in 2 movies, and that was one about Margaret Thatcher and Mamma Mia.
Yeah, but how was she in them?
In Mamma Mia, she was alright, and the one about Margaret Thatcher, I fell asleep because it was boring.
But was she good as Margaret Thatcher? Not was it like exciting, but her performance as an actress, you know what I mean? Like when I look at her career,
Yes.
I look at her list of IMDb, it's like, even though like I don't want to see Out of Africa, it was like, you know, like it won like 9 Academy Awards, and like, you know, like the shots are beautiful. It's like, all right. And then like, you know, you look at her list of movies, it's like I don't think she did one crappy movie.
Yo.
Mamma Mia is probably the closest to the crappiest ones, you know.
Are you still alive?
That was
though?
I
amazing.
got ejected out of the freaking.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, yeah.
Neo.
How?
Wow.
That was amazing.
What happened?
So I glitched through the top of the thing when I parachuted out,
Oh yeah.
and it kept me alive.
Yeah.
That worked.
Queen Elizabeth is 92 years old, says Justin.
I believe
Does she
that.
really that old?
She just
Actually,
turned
no,
92.
never mind.
Because her birthday was right before the wedding this year.
She did commission the Mayflower, so I mean, she's kind of old.
Yeah.
Go and discover America is the way she said it.
I don't think she's that old, but...
That's what she said. She said, go discover America. And that's how they named it, because she made it up on the spot right there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it happened. That's how
No!
She came over. She brought over George Washington, who immediately had sex with Mary Todd Lincoln. Just immediately.
That
No.
sucks, man.
Like James Bond, just there and then.
Then we kicked England out during the Battle of Tommy Lee Jones.
Didn't do shit.
The Battle of Tommy Lee Jones.
Dang it.
Yes.
I can't do these things.
That is
Tommy Lee Jones is a great actor.
He is.
Oh no!
Yes!
Better.
Yes!
Oh no!
Yes! Yes, that's great.
No.
Did that ruin it? Oh, no.
That is so hard to get out of at the end. What is with all this traffic hubbub?
I was gonna bomb Dom.
No.
Oh, got lucky.
All that flame was too weird.
Alright, yeah, if you land up here, you can either tear gas yourself to death,
Or jump off.
If you're too impatient, just jump off, yeah. Man. That wasn't Elizabeth. That was her. That was her. I know. I know it was a Ferdinand and Isabella of Spain actually commissioned Columbus to come and look for the Indies, which was actually just China,
Yeah.
because they didn't expect us to be here. I know. But it wasn't until the Queen told the Mayflower, go discover America, that Christopher Columbus got the fuck out of the way. Because she had stealth technology on her boats back then. They use a caterpillar drive system. It magnetizes water and pushes out the back so you don't have any moving parts. Really powerful system back then. Because back then the English Armada was the best in the world.
No,
Just
no,
the best.
you've got that completely.
Oh.
No.
No, you've got that wrong. You just
Yeah.
No! You blew me up, bro!
Yes!
Your plane come falling down on top of me.
Oh,
that's
that
it.
was beautiful.
I love the end of that. That's...
You were exaggerating a little bit on that. We had an Armada
Oh.
and Dutchman.
You're welcome.
And they truly fly, our Flying Dutchmen.
Tentacles on their face. Yes. They hid under the water with like little skeleton crew and a guy that's got tentacles on his face.
Did you know on 3 separate occasions Trump has referred to our stealth planes as being invisible to the naked eye?
No shit.
He thinks they're actually invisible. And they weren't like the same occasion. They were like different occasions. Like a month later, he's like, "Oh yeah, they're so strong you can't even see them when you're right next to them." It's like, you think they're invisible, don't you, dummy? They're not. Yeah, they're not like Nightcrawler or like they're not like.
No.
I just bamf around. We got bamf power.
Why do I keep getting the kills on Gonzo?
It's random.
That's neat. David Bowie and Peter Frampton were in the same science class in like 8th grade, and then became college
Peter
roommates after
Frampton's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, he was one of Bowie's earliest friends.
I saw one of his like vinyls in a shop. Frampton Comes Alive. And I bought it because I thought, why not? And it's amazing.
It is a great album. It is a great album. Frampton Comes Alive album. In fact, like
Same day I bought
he uses that little voice modulator thing with the pipe so much that every time I hear anybody use it, I just call it like, "Oh, you Framptonized this thing." Bon Jovi Framptonized their shit by 20%. It's that thing that he does with his mouth and a guitar.
I tried so hard for that.
Oh no!
I don't know how you missed it. I was going about 2 miles an hour.
I know.
Is it true that Trump likes to be peed on? Most likely. We can't confirm that or not. We are literally having a multi-million-dollar, all-governmental branch investigation over this very question as we speak. Yeah. Theresa May is a million times better than Trump because when Theresa May
He's
fucks
still
up,
annoying, but
at least she's like, oh, we didn't know it happened. Oh, I'm trying. When he fucks up, he says, no, nobody fucked up. Everything's great. And it's frustrating. It's like, no, man, everything's not great. It's all fucked up. It's the best. It's the best. Everything's always the best. At least Theresa May just dodges questions. You're like, oh, I get it. It's terrible. You don't want to talk about it. At least she's honest enough with me to ditch the question.
One thing I will say about Trump, he has got so many people that would not be involved in politics talking about politics. You know what I mean?
He just completely woke up the entire left.
like everybody that fucking would not have anything to say is like freaking like putting their hands up and talking.
Next
Right.
voter turnout is going to be fucking huge. It's going to be the biggest one America's ever had. It is.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
It
the
is.
biggest turnout America's ever had.
Everybody's
Because you
gonna
have all the
vote.
people who were like, God damn it, he's in, and then his base was like, we got to make sure he stays in.
Well, here's something I find interesting. How's Australia sticking their foot in their mouth, pretty much dribbling shit about fucking like future plans of
Well, like honestly, any country that backs off being our allies right now, I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
I get it, but
You know?
no, because our countries, we're all involved in the whole drones and the whole like that side of your military. We're very heavily involved in.
Oh yeah, well I mean, Australia is an important key military ally for America. Even if tomorrow, Martin Turnbull, is that his name, calls up Trump and like just sends him a flaming bag of shit, we're still never ever going to go to war with Australia for the simple fact that we cannot hold the South Pacific without it. We can't. It's impossible. We need to have a strong military base, a strong place for refueling, a strong ally nearby. Otherwise, China is going to rule the South Seas over there, and there's just
Well,
no
this is
stopping.
something very interesting. Like, these guys have never really had boots on the ground in Australia. It's only like training and stuff, but it's just been like these guys are about to create a military base here. which is
Hold on, I
like
got to
the
turn you up
first time.
real quiet.
He's really quiet. I turned him up a lot.
Yeah, I got you way
sorry,
up.
man.
It's okay. Give it
Yeah,
another
no,
try.
they're
No.
creating a military base somewhere here in Australia. So American troops on the ground here, so that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
For
Oh
the
yeah.
first
Yeah, we've been
time.
there. Yeah. Well, we never leave when we go somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's what's happened. Like, you guys come here for a training thing, and now you just kind of like set up base.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like we're still in Korea in case the North Koreans finish the war from the 40s. You know, I mean, we're still in Europe to make sure those Nazis don't come back. You know, that was quite a long time ago. Like you know, we're still like everywhere because of that.
are there like more Nazis in America than there are in Germany then?
Probably. You know, I'm not gonna deny it. Probably.
Okay, so I got a bomb, WTF or Gotcha.
Well, Germany, like, they take serious learning the lesson of their history. I saw this documentary. They go to Germany, and did you know that in Germany, every single house that was taken from a Jewish family during World War II has a plaque on the street, on the sidewalk, that bears the name of the family that was taken from there and put to death, so that every citizen that walks by there for the rest of history can remember how bad it could be. It's like, wow. That's like a really fucking harsh daily reminder. You go down a street, and entire street's just a plaque. It's like, this belongs to so-and-so, this belongs to so-and-so. It's like, so imagine growing up around that. You know, you're gonna grow up around that, like remembering like how bad it can get. You know? So I imagine maybe their Nazi number's actually kind of low.
A
No.
plane like spawned beside me. It was amazing.
Ooh, back out. I got the bucket. I got the bucket. This is my bucket. Oh no, that's never gonna work. You gotta put the wheels down.
I had no wheels.
I know. My other wheels didn't work. Exactly. We're still in Cuba, and the Spanish-American War ended 120 years ago. Yes. Yes. Exactly. But it's just a big chess game. You know, you want to have your pieces all over the right parts of the board. And the next important places are South Seas by China. China right now is building man-made islands out there. Those islands can be used for pretty much implementable military bases throughout areas of the ocean throughout the world, and that kind of frightens the crap out of us. And so that's the clashing point where we're challenging them on that, and they're winning. They're just building it, and they're like, well, all we can do is stare at you from the ocean. That's all we can do.
That's scary shit. We've had the same. Australia's fighting China too with that because they're building islands next to us, and it's like, what the fuck?
That's what it's for.
And they're trying to claim it, and it's like, that's inside our waters, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. But international water rights are like 32 miles out from like the shore, and so I think their argument is like from outside of their shore. But it's like, yeah, but it shouldn't have been there in the first place. That was the original violation, was building it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and so there's that, and then the other place is the North Pole. North Pole is melting rapidly, and Russia fucking knows it. Russia knows a bunch of oil up there. Russia knows there's shipping routes across there, and Russia also knows that militarily you can strike the United States in about 4 hours of travel versus 16.
Mm-hmm.
You just go over it. It's a very short distance that way. And so for militarily, when it comes to like, I got to respond to the world, it's like that's the next important place. And so you're going to see Russia pushing Norway, Iceland, Finland, England, Canada/America. You're going to see them push Japan, the Koreas, anybody who has any kind of sort of access towards the northern areas. They're going to push them so they can maintain dominance of that. Watch, that's the next one.
Just give me launch codes and the 2 keys. I'm good.
I got it figured out, man. Ness is getting sleepy, maybe because we're talking about like military politics. Yeah. So is
Liam's always getting sleepy.
I know.
He can't hang with the boys.
Man, dude, that fucking almond roper was bomb. It was bomb diggity yum.
So what
if
do
you
you?
enjoyed this stream, don't forget to like and subscribe.
What's everyone think of the DLC so far?
It's cool. It's not an A+, but it's about an A-.
I like it because it's passive.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually be doing anything. You can just be playing with friends and still make money.
And I like it because, like, all the bunkers and the other stuff, like, I kind of didn't care if I dressed it up, you know? But it's like, I like the way my club looks, you know? We got people dancing, they have the drinks and all that stuff, and that's kind of neat. And I like that you can go into other people's clubs. There's, like, a little bit of a social thing about that. That's kind of cool. I hope they do, like, a little more that just keeps the social aspect of it and try to keep it fun and light. And add dance competitions, like in San Andreas. Dance competitions. Yeah.
Did you see the little picture of Louise next to Tony's computer as well?
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's good. Yeah, it's not perfect, you know, but it's cool. I like it.
Not the best DLC, but it's all right.
Yeah. And it's also the other thing is like, what am I complaining about? It's free.
Yep.
It took like 100,000 man hours of developers when you all added up, like the fucking design, work, program, skin, all this stuff, you know, and then just to implement it. And it's like, where do I get off complaining, you know? They're like, here's a bunch of free stuff to play with. It wasn't great. That's why we didn't charge you. Yeah, exactly. So I can never really get truly mad at their DLCs for that reason, that if it's always free and it doesn't really like truly break the game, then I don't have to play with it. You know what I mean? I can just keep using the exact same tools that were available yesterday. But I see people who get mad at the videos, or get videos where they're mad at them. Is Rockstar ripping us off? Rockstar, $57 million update. Rockstar greedy? It's like, no, you don't have to play it. You still have your Tempesta. You still have your Wagner. You still have those other jobs you did, and all the jobs they make for you. You can do this.
You still have the Elegy.
Missions. Yeah, and the Elegy was fucking free too. You could drive your free Elegy on the free race they made you. You know, you could drive in the heist they gave you for free. But the heists weren't perfect. Yeah. Oh man.
They were free.
Yeah, right. We've done heists so many times, man. It's so easy to just do it.
Heists are awesome.
Yeah, so whenever people complain about it,
I'll give them that, but they are good.
It always feels like super crybabyism whenever I see people complaining about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dom.
No, those kinds of videos just like what?
Dunzo.
What?
What? Huh?
What?
What?
What'd you say
The
about
only,
my
time
mom?
the only time I say Rockstar's ripping something
That I don't know your
I
mama.
do.
Oh.
You know, if they're being deceptive, then I feel they might be ripping some people off.
Oh crap.
Like, I think that Jester working in the overworld but not in the races is a clear-cut sign of deception.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Or
Did you test it again?
not again.
Not yet.
Yeah. But we have that first day test where we tested like a grip, and it was obvious. It wasn't just one test. It was multiple runs with different cars and multiple cars next to me at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I beat you with a pariah in a race.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like that's why it makes no sense.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like.
How does Dom beat us in races? You know?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, he's a hacker. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, that one.
But if it was like the
Hacker.
way it was in the overworld, it should be in the supercar class, not even the sports.
Dom is related to Edward Snowden.
Oh, the whole class structure's broken, hardcore.
He's
Yeah.
my brother.
I was gonna say cousin.
They should just allow you to do editable class. I want this class to only be pariahs, bullets, you know, the slower supers and the
I
fastest
still
sports.
don't understand why you like. You know how you can select what cars?
But it doesn't
go
affect
in rank?
custom. Exactly.
Yeah, like why?
Yeah, they should
You
just
know
allow
why.
us to do multi-class race. There are
And
certain
that too, like you should
vans
be
that
able
could.
to.
Uh-huh.
You should be able to have a class like that is like open, so it's like open to all vehicles, and then you can just select what vehicles you want to be available to pick for that open
Ooh.
class.
Or
That
or
would
how about
be
this?
good.
Like every car has a basic miles per hour, like, you know, top speed it's gonna do. What if you
Yeah.
just lowered the top speed, and any car that would exceed that you can't use? So it's like, oh, top speed is 100 miles per hour. You have these 48 cars to choose from. Red Dead Redemption 2. Will you be streaming it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I will.
I've got that.
First day.
I've got the pre-order.
Yeah.
Gotta have that game.
EA will never make a game like GTA. Yeah, well, EA really doesn't even make games anymore. They just publish now, you know.
Right.
They used to make games when I was a kid. Electronic Arts. They had this little like it looked like a digital marble for the emblem. They were the mark of quality back on like the Commodore 64 and Apple IIe days. I saw some dude who took a Commodore 64 the other day, and he put it inside this really beautiful wood casing. Looked awesome. I like the idea of taking an old computer and like casing it
I've got
in
a
wood.
friend who's bought like, who's got like every retro little computer thing.
Mm.
And
Nice.
He spends like 700 quid a month on all different things on that eBay. It's mad. Like I've been in his flat, and every wall is like a different era. Like he's got 80s, 90s, all the way up to like Xbox Ones and.
I didn't read the comment. Let's see. You should actually know the British Empire because of 65 different countries, including Australia, Uganda, Samoa, Kenya, and so many more. So if Yanks everyone big, yeah, but those are you know what? Those other countries, man, they're not propping you up. When it came time to wartime, you'd be like, "Sorry, guys." But that's the thing, though, is America and Britain really are never going to fight again. You know what I mean?
Something in gaming news. ROM emulators are getting banned.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's been going after.
Yep. Nintendo's going after them hard.
the site.
Hard, like yeah.
That's why I've
Well, it
been
hurts their
downloading a
sales.
ton of them.
Yeah, no, 2 sites are getting shut down today.
There's
At,
not
like,
enough British Empire, man.
Like
Craigie,
today,
there's not-
like a heap of people were messaging me like, download these games because the site's going down at midday. I was like, oh, man.
Nah, Craigie, America would win because we're a bunch of dumb brutes and we have a lot of numbers and stuff. And we got the nukes. And we got the 11 aircraft carriers versus. I don't know how many you guys have. I think you've got 1. And if you don't have an aircraft carrier, you can't deploy in the sea. If you can't deploy in the sea, then you can't get air dominance without air dominance.
Plus, you guys got Dom, and we got all of us.
I have a fork and I'm not afraid to use it.
I think you guys got like 2. You have the Queen Elizabeth.
The Queen would just throw handbags.
No, it's a beautiful ship though.
Yeah, it is. Don't they have a submarine
You
too?
have they have the Argus, the Eagle, the Unicorn, and the. You actually have a pretty good navy.
We've got a
That's not
couple of
bad.
submarines.
That's not
We
bad.
had one. We had one at my local town recently.
Well, we've got those Los Angeles classes. They can launch ICBMs that can launch out like fucking 100 nuclear missiles on each like warhead at a time, and they carry like 50 in each sub. Like, Jesus Christ! Each of those ones, like, ooh, a nice donation. Thank you very much. Miss Nessa donated $5. Thank you, sweetheart. Did you ever watch Hunt for October? They go over the numbers of those submarines. Like, god damn, each one of these is like an angel of death. No problem, Nessa. Nessa's getting sleepy. She's been up since 4. She's going to be going to bed real soon here. I want to encourage you all to check out her channel. You can find links in my description and on my front page. You literally just built the biggest.
Yeah, I'll be going in a minute as well after this. I'm tired.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like, modern wars, they come down to air superiority, and if that doesn't work, then down to the nukes. You know? And we're the only monsters in history to actually use a nuke.
Twice.
Twice.
If I remember correctly.
I know.
Was it Hiroshima
Oh,
and
sorry,
Nagasaki?
Slug. Had to. They made me.
Wasn't it Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yeah, Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Those poor bastards.
Hit Hiroshima, they decided they weren't gonna surrender, so you did it again?
You know, so Oliver Stone to this is like, I wasn't alive at the time. Well, okay, I was kind of really old, but like I wasn't alive at the time, and so I don't know how true this is. But Oliver Stone, he's like, America actually won that war. Japan was already like on the verge of surrendering. They were out of resources. They had they lost this battle. He named a bunch of battles. He's like, and that gave this position. They had no hope of going any further, and they're going to surrender. And that's when the American generals were confronted by the frickin' scientists and said, we should use this opportunity to display this weapon to show the world who's in charge for the next 50 years. And that was the reason they dropped it. It's like, ooh, you know what? Sounds right, man. I know what kind of monsters we are sometimes. Like, that sounds right and that sounds awful. Because we were always taught here, oh, you had to do it because if you didn't do it, every man, woman, and child would fight to the last death. That was always the argument, you know? But what if it was just like a display of power, you know?
Because you could.
Because we could. It's like, yeah, that sounds like us.
It sounds very American.
Yep.
Jesus.
Ooh, I got you with the minigun. Thanks for the
Okay.
car. Thanks for the car.
That just felt like it had auto lock on.
I just straight up minigunned you.
That was great.
Who's over here, anyways?
Nessa.
Nessa, I'm coming to blow you up, Nessa. Where are you? I am. Oh, Filthy Gamers just stole it. Where are you, Nessa?
I left.
Filthy Gamer has just stolen the stream boss with a donation of $5. Well, I'm still going to take this opportunity to promote our friend Nessa. While I also highly encourage you to check out our friend Filthy on Twitch. He has been streaming much more than he ever has been lately. Let's see, where are you, Nessa? What are you in?
I'm in a car.
A regular car?
Yeah.
You're quiet.
Sorry, I'm really tired.
Oh, it's okay. It feels like the microphone itself is more quiet today than normal.
It's because I don't
well,
have
I
it
am
nowhere
gonna
near
head
my
off.
head.
You have what?
I didn't have it nowhere near my head.
Oh, gotcha. I see you. Can I blow you up?
Sure, knock yourself out.
No, he
Yeah.
knocked you out.
I stole the other guy's car and, flew over here.
The other guy.
The other guy. Hey,
Yeah,
Ramen
is
Noodle
that all
Lady.
I am?
I haven't seen Ramen Noodle Lady in a while. Hello.
So I am gonna jump out because it's 6 a.m. and sleep is a thing. Sometimes, anyway.
Go to bed, Dom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Royal
Fine,
Air
Gonzo.
Force win. Nah, man. You see, I don't like trying to compare America and Britain because they're our allies and they really are. So like when Britain does well as Americans militarily, we kind of take pride in it in like a not like we did it, but like a you know, we're proud that we have good allies. And so I don't really like comparing like what would happen if America and Britain fought, because honestly, I can't really foresee a time in history where that's going to happen again. You know?
But we have Boris Johnson.
Yeah, but I mean, so I know it. Like, honestly, do you guys hate Americans, or you just kind of like to talk shit about them sometimes? Because there's no hate for Brits here at all.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean?
Talk shit, I don't do anything.
Oh,
Apart
but
from,
some people are like
obviously,
Americans are
like,
bullies,
joking
and I
with a
get
friend
that,
or
and that's
something.
fair. You know, that part's fair. But like, you know, I'm talking
politics. I couldn't care less about politics.
yeah.
I
And
just
so, like,
switch myself off from news and everything.
You know, because we like the same bands, we like the same movies. You know what I mean? Shit. Every single year, we take all your actors and elect them for a bunch of awards. Like, these guys are the best actors in the whole
And then,
world.
like, we take our own bands and actors and do our own stuff.
Look, you see what
For
I'm
the
doing
Brits.
here?
No.
I mean,
Okay, I'm safe now. I was trying to do the wall ride on the using the motorcycle.
Yeah.
But I crashed, and on the top of it. Where's my motorcycle? Is it gone? Yeah, it's gone. I crashed, and it landed me on the top of it, like on the skinny little stump block. France would take your side.
I've got a friend who's from France. I have a massive joke with him all the time. Every time like we talk, we send each other our like flags of our like flags. He sends me, I can't remember which one it is, some like stupid like mocking. Oh yeah, it's the EU flag. He sends me that, and I just send him a white flag.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean.
I mean, it works.
I know. They do the same joke here, but that's part of that whole old thing where America used to be Britain and France, but Britain kind of won the culture war as far as America's soul goes. And so we make a lot of anti-French jokes here in general. Not all the time, and it's in no way like meant to be like truly mean, but they are in our culture.
No, it's like I'm
They're
just
definitely
obviously
in our
having a
culture.
joke with a friend. Like I'm in like a certain YouTube community where there's someone from everywhere. There's Indians, there's Germans, there's French, there's American, people from Croatia, Russia, everywhere, and we just none of us take anything seriously. We just joke about everything. Like people make like Nazi jokes, Russian jokes, French jokes, British jokes, whatever, and nobody cares because we're all friends and it's all having a laugh. And then you get that one person that comes in trying to be like, well, we'd do this and win that, and I didn't see Gonzo there, hello.
Oh, thank God. France gave us a Statue of Liberty. France gave us the concept of democracy. You can't take that away from them. Like the concept of democracy goes back to the Greeks, but the implementation of it it really starts off with the French Revolution, if I'm not mistaken. There's that. Then they gave us all our flag colors, red, white, and blue. Woo. Why do we all have that? What the fuck's that about? It's us, it's the UK, it's Australia, it's France, it's Russia, it's Thailand even. What the fuck's that about? Puerto Rico?
I mean, they've got to put the white in there, haven't they?
Yeah.
I don't know
I've been
about
to
the red
France
and blue.
recently, Paris. It was the worst trip of my life. Place felt miserable. Really? Was it like a vibe off the people? Was it the environment itself? Like what was it that felt negative to you?
Probably because you weren't there.
I am gonna call that.
France was cheap and made us pay to put it together. No, they weren't. No, wait, they weren't cheap. Hold on. There's a drunken history on this whole thing about the guy who made the Statue of Liberty and how much effort he had to go to actually get it made, and how there was this obstructionist American government at the time who didn't want to help him with any of it. Like he's like, "Can you just pay for the pedestal?" Like, no. He's like, "All right, I made a pedestal. Can you give me some iron?" No. It's like, "All right, well, I saved up for 10 years and made the iron."
Oh.
And like, I remember this drunken history on it that talked about how difficult it was. For the
Oh my gosh, that's
because we were
I'm
being
sorry.
real obstructions to the whole thing. Were you scoped her?
Yeah, she was on the yellow, the ramp going up, the green one. You could see her car. It's there.
Oh,
Your
reason.
face is mean
No. My face didn't shoot her this time.
this time.
This
Who shot her last time, huh?
Oh, booyah. I timed that shit like a boss. Like a boss. Thanks for letting me join, but I'm going to go to sleep way too tired. At the end of the day, UK sent Columbus who founded America. They sent prisoners to Australia, and we stuck here shithole hella. No, you guys also sent your prisoners here. I learned that when Kevin Smith does this, like, he does this, like, stand-up tour kind of a thing. And he has one where he's in Australia. And he's like, so yeah, you know, I came to Australia. I learned, like, my whole life I was learning Australia was a prison colony. But I came here, and then one guy's like, mate, America's a prison colony too. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. Do you really think in the old days when you had a ship, you would pay that extra money to send someone all the way to Australia? We could send them to America, which is halfway as far. And it hit me. It's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, yeah, they don't teach you that. And I was like, that also makes sense. They didn't teach us that part. They don't teach us all kinds of stuff. I didn't learn we lost Vietnam until I watched a bunch of war movies. They didn't teach us that in school. Like, we fought Vietnam. It lasted until 72 or whatever. And it's like, oh, okay. How did it end? It ended in this picture where they're on the helicopter. Don't ask how. That's it. Shut up. It's like, oh, and we got chased out? No. I like it in the movie Fish Called Wanda. There's a guy who's like he's a dummy. He likes to lie about who he is. He likes to pretend he was in the CIA. He's a liar. But he's holding a guy at gunpoint, and the guy's like, he's like, you know the problem with it? You don't like winners. And the guy being held again was like, winners? Like, yeah. It's like, oh, you mean winners like North Vietnam? He's like, shut up! That was a tie! Hey, Panthers. Long time no see. Georgia was a penal colony. That's a dirty word.
I am standing on the top of something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is, but I
Did
know
it kick
if
you
I
from the
fall.
job?
No, I kicked myself from the job.
Oh.
I'm going tonight. Ow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that job, when you leave a job, where you start is based on the last job's starting point. And so whoever made that last job used where you're standing as the trigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can put triggers all over the place. You can glitch them onto signs and shit like that. You point at the ground, you put like the sign in the foreground, and the last minute you drag it over so it kind of pops on top of it. That's how you get people so it only shows like one person in the sky and you can't see the rest. Like whoever did it on this job too. You can see that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're on top of like a flagpole or something probably.
Okay.
Why am I still? Are you still awake? Here.
Because you like talking to us, Craigie. That's why. That's why.
Just to get away
And I'll paint a picture.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Good
Later,
night.
Nessa.
Nessa, have a good night. I'll see you when you wake up. Play some 7 Days or something.
Okay.
Decorate those rooms more.
Hey,
I love the
Bacon.
way my phone's turning out, huh?
We're on opposite teams.
Ooh. But you know what?
You're
Craig
going
loves
down.
Bacon, so I got that on my side. Someone's the wrong way. Who's up my team?
WTF?
Slug, you're the wrong way. Come
Slug.
back up. Come back up.
Yeah.
Use your boost to get back up here. There you go.
He's slow. It's all right.
Here. All right.
You go down the ramp, Slug. There's
Yeah,
a
don't
big
boost off the
green
though,
ramp.
'cause you go crazy.
I
Drive
get
over
it,
there and boost. I see everybody hit boost and just fucking slide upside down and die.
Yeah, baby. Yes, I got you though.
I was even harassed by a bunch of beggars. No.
Oh, that
Everybody
was
felt on
great.
edge, like they didn't want to talk to foreigners. The police are also kind. So I was watching this documentary, and it was trying to figure out, like, because there's a rising nationalist party rising in France lately, and then they were trying to figure out why, and they showed that there's the refugee thing going on, which is bringing a lot of people from other cultures in, which is kind of creating the clash of cultures. But then they asked the men who are joining, like, what is it that makes you feel like, you know, resentful or whatever about this place? And all of them had the same thing. That when I moved here, I thought I was going to move to Paris. I pictured this beautiful, shining city. And then we're living in the countryside so far away from it that at first they were disappointed that they're not there, but then it gets further that they have no access to any of the state's like resource or anything else, and then on top of it that they're living in these country areas where the locals are really
baby.
like xenophobic against them, and it's making them feel even more disconnected than where they fled from in the first place, and that's causing resentment for the people that are living inside of Paris itself, and it's heightening the clash. And it's like, oh, I don't know how to fix it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when you ask them, why are you mad? You know, that was the answer. That was
Why
the
you mad,
answer.
bro?
We moved here. I was gonna be living there. I'm not, and now I'm living in this other place where people actually hate me, and I got no access to stuff. I'm still living in the country, except I don't have my language, I don't have my culture, I don't have my religion, I don't have friends or family here. It's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. And so maybe you were feeling like the other half of the swing of that, where people are like just sick of foreigners, you know, like maybe you're feeling the other half of that when you're there. Interesting.
Why you mad, bro?
Why you mad, bro?
You mad, bro?
I'm going to Kip. The night you're all. What's Kip? Is that sleep?
Yep.
Kip. What's your
Or
name? My
work.
name's Kip. All right, Kip. See you soon. Kip. Is it the movie Time Bandits? The main character is Kevin, and he meets Robin Hood. He actually meets Robin Hood, and when he meets Robin Hood, like he's with a bunch of thieves who are like, let's fucking go. I don't want to be here with this big old idiot. And so he's like, Robin's like, hey, cheerio, what is your name? He's like, my name's Keh. And they pull him away, right when he's saying Kevin. And Robin Hood's like, so, Keh, that's quite an interesting name. I hope to see you soon. I love Robin Hood in that movie. John Cleese plays Robin Hood. So funny. He's so funny. All of his men are the way you would picture thieves from the Dark Ages. They all have eye patches and scars, and they're all like, they talk like South Londoners, right? Like they're all like, you know, real rough and rugged. And they're beating the crap out of people, and then here comes like Robin Hood out.
Yeah,
and when
baby.
They're on good behavior. He's like completely unaware of like how cool he is. It's a great movie. Great role.
Sorry, not sorry.
I never heard Kip before. So is Kip Winger, Sleep Winger? He's the guy who sang for Winger. His name's Kip. Kind of like Nap.
Who got snappy here?
No, I got flattened. Cheaters.
No, we're just experts. Bacon.
I am an expert. Who said
I
that?
am a
Oh,
professional.
you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you guys cheat.
No. Well, maybe Liam. I don't cheat.
Do so cheat. Yeah, you can dance all you want. You can leave your friends behind.
Yep.
Friends of dance, they're no friends of mine.
You're just hating.
Oh, the Bruce Willis roast is on the night.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah.
Well, time to go, you guys. Whoa, Filthy, that came out of nowhere. You know what, Filthy? Just because I'm gonna flip coin all my stuff.
Oh man, I gotta get that Who Is America show. I just look at it right now, and it's Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, the guy who played Borat.
Yeah.
And he is in like a deep Atlanta rap battle in like a dark club. Like it's smoky, and it's like you're in a fucking, and he's involved in the rap battle dressed as like that hippie character who has like the wood beads and the ponytail on. And all they're showing is the moment where he obviously spits something so harsh that everybody in there realized he's like actually pretty smart. I need to see that fucking clip. That show is so good. That's the one where he keeps tricking senators into doing crazy shit, like endorsing like guns for 4-year-olds and stuff like that. The guns for 4-year-olds one was crazy. That's when he was like, we must make guns for 4-year-olds and 3-year-olds, and the senator's like, what about 2-year-olds? Like, no, they call it terrible twos for a reason. He's like, it's like you take the gun and you put like a stuffed animal on top, so the kids they're more comfortable with it. It's like, and then you look at it, it's just a stuffed animal that's like blasting bullets out the mouth. It's like, this is so dangerous. But he's got these senators on tape like going, this is a great idea. We should get guns in the hands of more 4-year-olds. No, but not to any 4-year-old. We want to expert 4-year-olds. Yes, yes, expert 4-year-old shooters. What? He's so nuts.
I'll try to find that show and put it in that folder. What's up, Hungry
That'd be so
Ethiopian?
fun if we get that. That'd be so fun if we get that.
Thank you
I'm
for
gonna
joining.
bring my 9F. I'm bringing my 9F. It is
Really?
no way the fastest. I'm just driving it for fun. I'm just driving it for fun. I'm bringing my 9F. That's happening. That's happening right now.
I'm bringing my Neon.
Nice.
I've already made 100,000.
I never got the Neon. I never picked that one up.
Maybe you should get it. I'm at 199 hours watching your stream.
Holy fuck.
About to hit that 200 mark finally.
Creepy.
I'll get the boost, but I won't keep the momentum.
Yeah, the boost is strong in that one.
Oh yeah. Do you come here often? I'm starting to eat Hungry Ethiopian. I'm gonna start streaming on YouTube more. I just didn't feel the need to log out and log back in with Twitch.
This car used to be so good.
What car is it?
The 9F.
Oh yeah. And now since I have control of my music and you guys can't hear it, maybe YouTube.
Oh crap! I gotta get used to its braking and turning a little.
Oh
This
man.
is not a pariah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, what the heck happened there?
This Jester feels weird.
I could barely hear you. Like, sorry, I'm trying to.
Nah, it's all good. The Jester, it feels weird.
Oh, the Jester? Yeah. Well, in the race, they fucked it up. It's not the same in the race as it is in the overworld.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, in the overworld, it's the fastest car, and it grips like a beast. In here, it's medium fast.
And crap.
And it kind of slides a little. There's
Yeah,
some
I'm feeling
physics that have
sliding.
affected it in the race that they don't.
I'm not feeling the game.
Yeah, it's really disappointing. When I bought it the first day, and then we tested it, it beat the shit out of the Pariah.
Yeah,
beat the shit.
it was number
Made it look
one
like a
car
junk car.
against a lot of vehicles, and then when you race it, it's crap.
Yeah.
Who's behind me? Liam, stay behind me.
It'd be kind of neat is if Brohy took his lap times of his cars and recreated them in the overworld and showed you what the results are there.
Yeah.
You know, and then present that shit to GTA and be like, what's up with this? Because, like, so everything GTA sells you, because of those shark cards, you have to treat like an actual interaction.
Yeah.
And if this is an actual interaction, this constitutes bait and switch. You cannot sell me a product guaranteed to do one thing, and without my knowledge, swap it out to a lesser product.
Right. Liam's trying to pass you, Bacon.
So, like, if I was like a kid who's like, I want that car, Mom, give me a shark card, and I get the shark card, buy the car with it, it's like, they might be like, no, you bought the shark card, not the car. It's like, yeah, and the casino only sells chips.
Right.
But if they lose my money, they're still responsible for it.
No! Trying to beat you, man. Crap.
I drive like an old car. They're the best.
You're not the best around, though.
I am the best around. I am Daniel San's son. Daniel San's son.
You know he was the bully, right?
Daniel San. Son.
He was
I know,
the bully in that movie.
When I see that the plot for it, it just makes me think that they saw all those YouTube videos about how Daniel's really the plot. Daniel's really the bully.
Yeah.
And it makes me wonder if they're just gonna snag other YouTube like conspiracy theory episodes and make shows out of them. Why not?
Why
Just
not?
snag
That would
them,
be good.
years and produce them, you know? Fuck it. Stay away from me. My
Yeah,
car's
you know
the
it's still gonna be like Cobra Kai, right? They're not renaming the series to anything else. It's just gonna be Cobra Kai.
I know. I would have called it Miyagi-Do.
Yeah, I could go.
Yeah. And I would have flipped because the Cobra Kai really showed more of the point of view of Johnny than it did Daniel. Like it showed Daniel, but it was more Johnny's story.
Yeah.
But now the ball is in Daniel's court, where he has to prove that he is worth it, redeem himself. Otherwise, he is just a bad guy now. And so I would name the next one Miyagi-Do, because I would make it really about Daniel remembering Mr. Miyagi's lessons and about how him finding his center again and all that stuff. And thus also realizing that he doesn't have to beat Johnny. That isn't the lesson, you know?
Yeah.
Get back here, you cheating Liam. Oh no. Go ahead and take off, Liam. This is your race now. I ate it right after I told him to come back here. So that's why I would have called it Miyagi. But then people might lose the narrative. They might be like, you know, what? I changed it from the Karate Kid to the Karate Men.
Oh, Slug's not gonna make it.
It's so good.
He said it all quietly. It's
no,
all
never
good.
gonna make it.
Oh, hold up. Maybe he can. Nope, never mind. He messed it up.
The flying death
No,
machine.
you're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Was that the last one?
No, I don't think so. I think we're like 4, 5 or 5. I think, or 5 or 6. Yeah, there we go. One more. Look at Liam cheating. Look at that fast
You ever seen the movie Strange Brew?
I got a cruise soon anyway.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming in. We'll do this every Sunday too.
Yep, no worries, man.
Cool, man. Cool.
No, it was good talk to all yous. I gotta
Absolutely.
go pick my son up from.
All
Later,
right,
man.
yeah. Later. Yeah. I'll see you later on, man.
Catch it.
You ever see the movie Strange Brew?
I don't think I have.
It's kind of like Bill and Ted or Wayne's World, but for Canada. It's starring Bob and Doug McKenzie as these two brothers, and they want to get free beer, and so they take a bottle and they stick a mouse in it and bring it back to the beer factory. Like, hey, we found it this way, yo. So I think we get free beer for life. There's not enough of us to do this job properly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go back out. We're gonna wrap up the stream here in just a minute. I'm gonna kind of hang out for a second. But like in that movie, they got corporate sponsors like Labatt and like a bunch of beer companies who are gonna like use their products in the movie. So the scene where they're supposed to go to the beer store, they have all these logos up. But then the movie, the sponsors found out that they planned on putting a mouse in a beer bottle as part of it, and so they all backed out. And so at the last minute, they changed the name of the store to The Beer Store, and that was back in like 1981. And now almost every single liquor store in Canada is called The Beer Store, and they all almost have the exact same font for their sign. And it's like, the fuck? Did this movie name every liquor store in the world?
Right.
Or in Canada? That's awesome.
I'm in
Let's see
a
how much
public.
money I have before I get off. Yay! Liam wins the playlist. Congratulations, Liam. Through massive cheating and great just concentration, you were able to win.
By hacking and cheating. Congratulations, Liam.
Oh,
You
wow.
are.
So there's this channel that I watch, Review Tech USA.
Yep.
Typically
Oh, I know
gets
who it is.
He typically gets between 50 and 100,000 views on a video, you know?
Yeah.
He came with a video yesterday called YouTube is Going Down the Toilet, literally. He only has 8,000 views.
That's because
Did
YouTube decided to
Did they
hide it.
watch his video?
Yep.
Dirty, rotten fuckers. They squashed his video. And he didn't say anything controversial. He didn't curse, didn't talk about sexuality. It wasn't adult related. There's no drug stuff in there. You know, if you watch his videos, you know he
Yeah.
doesn't do that kind
I
of
used to
stuff,
watch
you
him
know?
all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a real pro channel. Yeah. Yeah. Like 8,708 views a day ago. To give you an idea, the one that came out 23 hours ago has 51,420 views.
Yeah,
So they only
YouTube
have
stopped it
8,000.
from being viewed.
They stopped it. Yeah.
That means the
Yeah, the
subs
video
didn't get it.
before that had 76,000. The one after that had 51,000. So to have 8,000 in the middle, it's like, dude, it's obvious what you just did there, YouTube.
Oh yeah.
It's obvious what you did there. Dirty fuckers. All right, so my next stream is gonna be called "YouTube is the Greatest," and I think they'll put me right at the top. I'm gonna, man. Gonna. It's gonna be called "Why I Love YouTube," and you should too.
I'm about to sell this vehicle right here, though.
Good
Bye
night.
bye,
Panthers.
Tesseract.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting off, man. Oh, Craigie with the flip coin. No.
Liam, do you have anything to say to the
Oh,
people
you're
watching
16. You
now?
have to find a job now. Oh, Panthers. Don't let the job thing stress you out. It's gonna seem stressful at first, but the first time you get a paycheck, you'll be like, "You mean I get $500 every 2 weeks?" Yep. You're like, "You mean I could buy myself a PS4 every couple weeks if I wanted?" Yep. You're gonna start to get over having a job.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be scary at first. When you do, if it's your first job, this is my advice to everybody: fake it till you make it. Pretend you know what you're doing. You're not gonna know what you're doing. Pretend. The people who are best at pretending the jobs rise to the top of the job. Also, make sure that you get along with your bosses. Don't stress them out. Don't bombard them. Get along with them.
If
They wanna
she's
hire
hot,
somebody who
flirt with
they
her.
want, no. They want to hire somebody who they have to hang out with every day, and that means low stress, enjoyable. You know, so act like everything's cool. Act like you've done it a million times before. Never stress out about stuff, and just try to be an enjoyable person. You don't have to be fucking funny because that's a try hard. You have to be chill. People like that. So, anyways, 10 reasons I hate YouTube, but they're gonna no. Top 10 reasons I love YouTube, and so should you. And then you can make it about top 10 reasons why they suck. But if you name it that, YouTube's gonna be like, "This guy loves me. Let's recommend."
What if I name mine? I'm moving back to YouTube from Twitch.
They'd probably see the Twitch thing and be like, "Get out of here.
Right.
Get out of here. Three-headed lady will fight you." You like my thumbnail today? I like my thumbnail
It
today.
was so funny because you see the three animated girls and then you see you.
All right, stream. I'm off. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna eat food, stretch, all that. Thanks for popping in, Craigie. Thanks for having me,
Same.
Ethiopian. Don't forget, everybody. Ooh, hold on. Let's get Filthy Gamer's channel and shit up here, because he has been streaming a lot to his Twitch lately. He is the
And
stream
he's
boss
affiliate.
right now, and I did forget to do that earlier. And let's get him promoted here because
He is affiliate, right?
yeah, he affiliate.
Aff-
The Philly Wabbit.
Affiliate.
He's a silly rabbit.
Affiliate.
YouTubers fascist.
Affiliate. There we go.
They
Affiliate.
are. Well, it is their private company's platform, so they'll have to do whatever they want, you know. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like when people talk about like Twitter's First Amendment, this, like no, it's a private company. You're playing with their toys. But yeah, they're kind of fascist though.
Oh, I'm
Anyways,
so glad, man. I'll tell you later.
All
Later,
right,
everybody.
Make sure to follow Filthy Gamer on Twitch. He'll probably be streaming later. I'm off, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye-bye. Also follow Gonzo here on DJ Gonzo_05 on Twitch and YouTube. He's here every day. You guys, you probably already are, but if you aren't, make sure you do. See you later. Bye.